It's a timeline saying about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Why does she have a... I guess we'll save it for the episode. But I was going to say, why does she have a track called Chun Sway?
Honestly, I don't understand her track name.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah, with Sway, that's kind of fire still. No, anyway, I'll save it for the...
Yeah, we'll save it. Save the commentary. Save the commentary for the fire episode we have coming for the viewers right about now. Let's get it.
Versace.
Let's do it then. You already know what it is. TMV, True North Views Podcast.
TNB.
Mic check. Mic check.
Hello.
You already know what it is. True North Views Podcast, guys. Welcome to another episode. And before we get into our intro, it's lit. I always forget to thank everyone.
Oh yeah, thank you
for listening. So
we do it at some point.
We do it eventually.
When we do the what you call it? Unofficial friends.
That's true.
We always say
that is true.
Thank you for everyone that messes with us.
But thank you one more time.
Thank you
for everyone that fucks with us. For everyone that's been listening to us week over week. Eventually, we're gonna start saying shout out to the YouTube viewers because you already know what it is. We have shit. We come.
Told you guys last week. We were running down
YouTube spot. You already know what it is. So I uploaded 5 videos. Earlier yesterday. That shit takes forever, man.
Does it really take how long?
It takes
because it does some stuff where it takes
low key. It's like
it takes a minute.
It's like a hot 30 minutes per upload.
Oh damn!
And I'm not trying to sit there on my computer watching the bar go by, saying 93% processing. You know what I'm saying? So 30 minutes really turns into like 45 minutes. For me, because I'm not trying to watch that. Mm-hmm. But whatever. It is what it is. We're on YouTube soon enough. We're going to be fully up and running. So again, thank you guys. Thank you to the Spotify listeners. Thank you to the Acast listeners.
Acast?
Player FM listeners.
Podbay
listeners.
Spotify.
SoundCloud listeners.
SoundCloud too.
Apple Podcast listeners, Google Play listeners.
YouTube now.
YouTube coming soon.
Website coming soon.
Website coming soon. Facebook coming soon.
It's
very soon.
Work in progress, guys.
So shout out to y'all. And again, thank you for sticking with us. And if you're new to the podcast, thank you to you as well. And we hope that we've given you a good first impression in the first 2 minutes. Otherwise, stick with us, man, because 2 minutes ain't enough. It's not enough to get your full opinion. But nonetheless, guys, welcome to another episode of the True North Views Podcast. I am feeling good. I'm surrounded by Shola, of course, and we're doing our thing. It's your go-to podcast to start your week. It's your favorite podcast. It's your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. Toronto's official, unofficial podcast.
Straight up.
Yo, did you fucking slurp?
I did. I don't know why. Boss, I don't know why. I need an ad-lib. That was all I could think of.
Yeah, that's fucking jokes.
Oh, we are the kings of dope criticism, the Pharaohs of Prolific Opinion, the emperors of elevated thoughts.
Straight up. It's your boy Harris here.
I go by the name of JustShola.
And as usual, we're giving you our views from the perspective of a couple of first-generation Canadians on what's really buzzing, what people are talking about, and most importantly, what people are not talking enough about. Got an interesting docket today.
Ooh, it's fairly hectic.
Got an interesting docket today. I think it's kind of music heavy. I like those ones. Yeah. I like the music heavy episodes because we're all surrounded by it. We all listen to it. We all share our opinions about it.
Music unites the world.
And yeah, music unites the world. There's very few
things that people come together for.
Music and sports. And that's it.
That's literally it. That's one time I would call you my brother when you're not my brother.
Pretty much. So let's get into this music potpourri right away, man. I think we're gonna have to re-rate ASTROWORLD because Houston, we have a banger. we have a banger.
Houston, we have a banger.
Now let's talk about first how we felt last week. I had said, okay, you go ahead first.
I liked the album. I only had 1 day of listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it probably 2 or 3 times by then. Thoroughly. No, not thoroughly, but through. I give it a 7.5, I think
you gave it a 7.5. Yeah.
I'm still sticking with that, but I still think it's a banger. Like, it's a good 7.5.
And that's interesting to me because I think I like the album more than you now, and you're the fan of Travis. And and you're supposed to like this album more than me, and I think I like it more than you now.
I do like the album. Don't get me wrong.
No. Don't get me wrong.
I just don't think it's more than an 8. At the end of the day, it's...
See, the thing... Okay, for me, I think maybe what's allowing me to rate it higher is the fact that I never really... Obviously, I've heard Travis Scott's music, so let's not make me sound stupid. But I am going to say I didn't listen to Rodeo. I didn't listen to Birds in the Trap or whatever it's called.
Birds Sing in the Trap McKnight.
Jesus Christ. Birds Sing in the Trap McKnight. What is that, a fucking Jeopardy clue? Before and after. Shout out to all the people that watch Jeopardy that know what that means.
No,
but, fuck. You don't know Jeopardy before and after?
I don't watch Jeopardy that hard.
So they'll say two things, and you're supposed to connect it via the middle word. So, like, for example, I always do this with NBA players. Fuck. Chris Paul George.
Oh, you already said Paul George.
But that's what I'm saying. Paul is the middle link.
Oh, so say Chris
Paul and Paul George come together with the middle link.
So they'll say Chris George, and you have to say...
No, they would say... Okay, so for example, the Jeopardy clue would be like, before and after for 200, please, Alex. This Houston Rockets point guard was recently seen shaking hands with this player who recently signed a 4-year deal with Oklahoma City. And then you would be like, who is Chris Paul George?
Oh, that's mess.
Yeah, shout out to Jeopardy.
You gotta know
you have to know a lot of fucking shit to watch Jeopardy. I watch a lot of fucking Jeopardy. Put it that way. But yeah, shit. What was I saying? That Birds in the Trap McKnight or whatever the fuck it is. Birds in the Trap McKnight.
Birds
sounds like
sing
that.
In the Trap McKnight.
Fuck that. But again, I never really listened to those.
That was really fire. That's what put me on to Travis Scott.
I'm wondering if I don't have that comparative tool that you have.
Nah, but if you still like the album, you still like it. If it's a banger, it's a banger.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think, maybe I'm wrong here, I think I can rate it higher than you because you might be saying to yourself,
it's not like
well, I know rodeos like this. I know Birds Sing in the Trap McKnight.
I thought you were going to get it.
Is like this as well. So if I'm looking at Astroworld, I might be thinking it's better or worse than his previous work. I don't have that.
I prefer the Birds Trap and the Sing McKnight.
But
First Trap and the Birds
when I go back and listen to Astroworld, my only knock on Astroworld at this point is the songs sound repetitive.
I can see that, but I also don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think that's where the features come in. That's why I mean,
like the way you said it,
because
right?
I thought I wanted a Travis Scott only album.
No,
but then after listening to this album,
songs long if it's only Travis.
I was like, I don't want a Travis Scott only. He does kind of sound.
You can't go with 9. You can't go with 17 Travis Scott songs.
Only 2 features on the whole album.
Only Travis Scott. Exactly. I feel like there's only like 5 artists out there that can put out a project with no features, and we're okay with listening to it. Kendrick can do it.
Drake can do it.
Cole can do it. Can Drake do it?
Drake can do it.
Yeah, Drake can do it. Yeah, he can. I'm tripping. Ignore
Cole
that.
did it, but
Cole can do it. Cole can do it, but I mean,
look at 2014.
It had to hit.
His last one was really good though, the KOD.
But KOD.
But 2014, because every time people talk about Cole, I always talk about 2014. Not 2014. Yeah, 2014 and the one after, Truly Yours. Those are just 2 albums that I felt Truly Yours hit
Truly
better
Yours not really
than 2014. 2014, Forest Hill Drive did not hit the way.
But a lot of people really like For Your Eyes Only.
I like For Your Eyes Only.
Right?
It was a lot deeper.
They look at 2014 Forest Hills Drive as like a blip.
There we go.
They don't look at that as like regular shit, like regular. What the fuck is this?
Which is going to be
because For Your Eyes Only was nice. KOD was nice. In between that was fucking Forest Hills Drive. Personally, I love that album.
Yeah,
but the general consensus is that no, it's not that good. So
maybe we're gonna talk about Cole later. I have some stuff. I have some hot takes on Cole. Probably not even a hot takes. Probably just a regular. Probably everyone else thinks this, but
shit.
I want to get your opinion.
All right, we'll speak about that later. But back to Astroworld, man.
461st week. Supposedly. Well, that was expected. We haven't got the official numbers. We'll probably get it tomorrow.
That is, I mean, by the time this episode comes out, I'm sure the official numbers will come out at about 460.
460 is big.
460,000 sold first week. What was crazy about that? The hard copies, the physical copies.
Yeah, it was like 200 something. I was like, wait, I don't think it's out though. It's hardcore because I went on Wikipedia. It said the CD comes out in September and the vinyl comes out in October.
If I'm not mistaken, I think what that could be referring to is iTunes purchases. Like a non-stream, right? So like wherever you buy your music, because some people buy their music on Google Play.
Yeah.
Some people buy music on iTunes. So I think it just means that actual purchase where you technically own the music that you're purchasing, as opposed to streaming where you don't own it.
I would get the vinyl. I probably will get this vinyl.
I can't. Oh, my KOD vinyl comes in soon. Now that I think about it,
I probably will get this in vinyl. I really like it.
It takes a super classic for me at this point to get vinyl for it.
If I like your album,
but I might be slowly adapting to just like, hey, if I like it. But fuck, we're 10 minutes in. We've yet to actually re-rate the album. So
give it a
when I listened to it again, I took your advice. Listened to it like a roller coaster. There's ups and there's downs. There's changes to the beats.
Yeah.
The features are, featuring to a more literal capacity. So it's like their showcase type of thing.
See,
I really fucking liked it.
It's a really good album, man. It's really good.
It's like, I think the reason why I like it so much is because you can. I'm gonna hesitate as I say this. You can almost call this a B-class version, not in a disrespectful way, of Twisted Fantasy. Almost he's like, this is him.
You gotta sell this to me more.
This is him trying to make Twisted Fantasy, and what I mean by that is,
I think everyone should try to make Twisted Fantasy, and you'd be getting.
I don't think anyone's trying to make Twisted Fantasy.
I think everyone should try and do that.
Yes,
and you were making good albums.
But okay, so Twisted Fantasy. My first experience with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was the 42-minute video. That came out where everyone thought the angel, I guess whatever she is, angel turned devil. I don't even remember exactly how the video goes.
I gotta watch this video.
Everyone thought she was Amber Rose, right?
Who the hell?
Thought she was a personification of Amber Rose.
I see what you're saying.
So the way that the video went so well cohesively really helped to paint the picture as to how well the songs went cohesively. And not only did the songs fit cohesively together, but the way that they transitioned from one song to the next, the way that they had long breaks, like you were doing with that piano, they're playing the piano for like 40 seconds, one note for like 40 seconds before it changes. Then the beat drops. Then we take away the drums. Then we do this sort of interlude type shit. Then we get back into it. That transition, that song by song, really attention to detail, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Like we said, he's technically Kanye's protege. That's what I'm calling him.
So now, and I agree with that.
Kanye executive produced his album, if I'm not wrong.
So it makes me wonder, and I don't want to do this to Kanye, but it makes me wonder, how much shit has Travis really done for him or done with him?
With Kanye?
Yes.
A lot, man.
But I mean, how much has Travis done that Kanye hasn't given him official credit for?
Oh, a lot. I think Kanye does not give people enough credit. I feel like it. His producers. Now, Kanye's an amazing producer, but he gets influence from other producers.
I got a super fucking hot take. I'm also gonna save that for later. But let's talk. Where is that? Oh, let me add that to my fucking unpopular opinions.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah.
What was your favorite song off the album?
It's a Drake song.
Drake song? Okay, everyone's probably saying that. What was your second favorite song?
Let's see. Other than Sicko Mode.
Because I like Yosemite. Honestly, I like every track.
Yosemite, is that the one with Nav?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm terrible with track names. You know what the most relieving thing was for me? Listening to the Joe Budden podcast last week and hearing both Mal and Rory. Both Mal and Rory is it Mal and Parks?
It was Mal.
It was Mal and Parks, yeah. They're both terrible with fucking song names.
I'm terrible. Because no one looks at the names anymore. I just put it in my car and I press play and it just keeps on going. I'm like, oh, I like this track.
But Rory brought up a good point. He said the iPod Shuffle killed it. Officially. Killed knowing track names.
Oh, okay.
The iPod Shuffle officially killed it. And now, like you said, you don't even look.
I just press play and I put it in my ear.
For some reason, I really like the R.I.P. Screw song.
Oh, that song with Sway Lee. Honestly, I like every track on that.
I don't know why I'm such a fan of Sway Lee.
He's on
but I am.
Nicki's album, he killed his track.
And like I said, the single, Butterfly Effect,
that was one of the better songs. I still don't skip that song, and I always skip singles. I never skip that song when I hear it.
You can't. Like, that's one of those songs you can't, like, how many songs came out this year where you can't skip? The ASAP song with Moby.
Skepta?
No, the one with Moby. And then the T.I. came on the remix.
Oh, the ASAP Forever?
Yeah, ASAP Forever. You can't skip that song.
Kid Cudi's version? Ooh.
Kid Cudi's version. You can't skip the one I can skip.
Yeah,
whatever. I would say Sicko Mode, R.I.P. Screw, and Butterfly Effect. Those are pretty much my
top three
on it.
I haven't watched it. I'll give Sicko Mode, Yosemite, and the rest of the album.
So
every song is a top 3.
Okay, so you still give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I still give it 7.5 just because it's hard because he shouldn't need features to carry his album, but that's his style.
That's his style.
So I can't judge him for his style. He's more of a
composer. He's not.
Yeah.
He's the producer, right? He's not the person that's there to rap on it. Mm-hmm. He's the producer. He's almost like
DJ Khaled.
No.
I mean like he gets a beat and he brings the features on. And makes the beat.
I get that, yeah.
And then he features himself.
But I feel like, and this was mentioned on the Button podcast as well, or was it the Need to Know podcast? Shout out to Savon, Alex, Steph X. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Devin Terrell, their guest this week.
Weirdo Podcast was one of the first fucking podcasts we followed.
I did not know how big he was. Maybe it's because we're not in New York, but I did not know he was a singer. I actually love this podcast. I love this podcast.
Same.
He's hilarious. I love
such a unique voice.
His personality is bubbly on the podcast.
And I remember listening, and I was like, "Oh, we have Devon Terrell from the Weirdo Podcast." I'm like,
"What? Weirdo?
What?"
Like I know who that is.
But
as I heard his voice, I was like, "Yes."
Shout out to them. I don't know which one said it, but what they said was that, or which podcast said it, but what they said was, this wasn't, and I'm only mentioning this because you mentioned Khaled, and I know you're not comparing them, but I just want to bring this point to light. It's not really the Khaled type of feature pack where Khaled just brings people on.
You get a verse.
Travis Scott really studied their sound.
Yeah, it's
right, like a 15-second Sway Lee clip, 3 Drake bars at the beginning.
Life of Pablo.
Nav sounding on mute. You know what I mean? Like,
I take it back to Life of Pablo. How Kanye used features. There's just
I like that.
Like Father Stretch My Hand. There was a few. There was a Kid Cudi was like on like the chorus.
Kid Cudi humming for like 7 seconds, like
stuff like that.
So like for me, I felt like Travis wasn't really trying to highlight the features. He wasn't like, oh, look, I got Kid Cudi on a track. He gets a whole verse. He gets the chorus. He gets this. He gets
which
that.
Is what you would get from a Khaled or like a
exactly.
Drama.
Khaled would overdo it.
Like those DJs.
Fucking DJ.
Envy,
fucking,
for example.
What's it? Calvin Klein. What's his name? Calvin Harris.
Calvin Klein.
He would do it.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, Travis is not doing that. He's really studying the artist and he's really fitting them in well.
Which is... I want to give it a better rating. I feel like it just shouldn't.
So is this his official coming of age album? Now, maybe not for your specific rating, but all things considered. You mentioned 460 the first week, or projected. We talk about how critically acclaimed it is. Like, this album is being talked about by everyone.
It is.
He has King Kylie on his side already.
Hey,
so
shout out to King Kylie.
That's a huge following. Especially when that episode comes on for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's another...
Oh, yeah, because they rented out the whole park.
That's another 300,000. That's another...
Even I want to watch that episode now.
You know what I'm saying? Scott. So, is this his official coming-of-age album?
Yes. No, I say no, because Birds... Okay,
because again, you know more than me.
Birds... Sing in the Trap McKnight, and I could be getting that name wrong. It could be like Birds Trap. But I know it's something Birds. I know there's the word Trap. There's Sing and there's McKnight in the whole title. I'm going to call it Birds Sing in the Trap McKnight going forward.
Let's stick with that.
That put him on. A lot of people I know listen from I can list any song from that, and everyone will be like, oh, I remember hearing that song. I remember hearing that song. I remember hearing that song.
So let's just call it. I'm fucking calling it Birds in the Trap. I don't care. So Birds in the Trap probably was his official coming of age album, but Astroworld is like
his blow up.
I'm here to stay.
Yes, that's the way to put it. Yes,
put me in your top 5 now.
For this was that bursting in the trap McKnight was him opening the door.
Yes.
Now he's like now all the lights
now
on.
It's like, okay, now everybody come in. I was in the room for a minute. I brought myself into the room that's hard to get into. Now I'm inviting you guys all to come
look at me. I have all the attention.
I agree with that.
He's entered. He's officially being seen in the party.
So is this a top 5 project for you this year?
Yes. Yes, it is a top.
I can't do that.
As of right now.
I can't do that. We'll see what happens by the end of the year. 461st week, again, we talked about that already. The only people that put up that, Post didn't even put that up.
Post before 440, 420?
Posted like 440, low key. Cole did like 400.
Cardi, wow. Cardi did
Cardi did 200. No, Cardi didn't do 300. Cardi first week did like 180, no? 200.
No, she did over 100 for sure. Like she was definitely over.
I thought she was 180.
No, she was definitely
195, something like that.
No, she was definitely higher than that. Drake did like 8.
Drake did 700.
But Drake's in a league of his own. So.
Yeah, but so that's huge. And I wonder if I'm almost upset. I'm almost upset that this album is this good. Now again, I'll get to my rating shortly.
Why?
I'm almost upset that this album is this good because I feel like when we talk about rap album of the year, Grammys or VMAs or BET Awards or whatever, I feel like Travis is too easy to pick.
He is
because think about it like this.
He fits the
Houston Rockets love Travis.
Oh yeah.
The whole Kardashian clan loves Travis. The hip hop world loves Travis. White people love Travis.
It's too easy.
It's too easy. It's almost like picking Mac Miller.
But that's what the Grammy does. The Grammy picks the safest bet. They're not going to pick.
But before Astroworld, there was no safe bet.
Casanova.
Okay, so before Astroworld, I'm talking Scorpion? Legitimate contenders here. I feel like Scorpion wouldn't get it, but
I feel like it would.
Legitimate contenders: Scorpion, KOD,
Everything is Love.
Everything is Love, the Nipsey Hussle album. What's it called again? Fuck, I'm forgetting the name. Shit, fuck.
J-Rocks.
J-Rocks should be there.
Think that
Daytona.
Daytona might, but that's about.
Daytona was the only good album from that Ye camp.
I don't think it will get enough because of the controversy around it. It won't get.
But we're talking 6 options with question marks. Maybe Drake is the easy out, but maybe not.
Remember, the people that pick the Grammy winners are old white men.
Yes, but they don't always go with the super obvious choice, and that's why I said maybe not Drake.
Remember when he picked what's that guy, the white kid,
the trash guy,
Macklemore over Kendrick's album.
But that's when they finally learned. Like that's when they finally learned. Like okay, we have to put a little bit more thought. So I feel like since then they wouldn't go with the super obvious choice or the super media friendly choice if you want to call it that. But I feel like Astroworld just gives them an easy out. Mm-hmm. I do have one. Sorry, let me get to my rating and then let me get to my one big problem with Astroworld.
All right.
So my rating has advanced
from 7 last week.
It was 7 out of 10 last week. I think I'm at 8 out of 10.
You know, I was trying to give it an 8, but I said, no, it doesn't deserve the 8. It's just something about it. It's an amazing album, but it's just missing that one thing to give it and if I give it an 8, then I have to give it like an 8.5.
So I have a lot of conversations about rating albums. And it's always interesting to hear people say like 4, because I'm like, okay, chill. Like I feel like
albums are 4.
That's my point. So
I think 6 is the lowest I will give you an album.
So you know how like in NBA like 2K like way back, I'm talking like early 2000s, early 2010s, between Live and 2K and FIFA and all these different types of video games, some video games have a 0 rating. Some video games only go as low as 50. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So let's say your shooting rating. Let's say you're a center. Your shooting rating, your 3-point rating is going to be at 50.
Yes.
Because you're trash, not 0.
Yeah, because you still have the mechanisms to put up a shot.
So I feel like for me, that's how I look at albums.
That's how I look at it.
For me, 5 means garbage.
Yes.
5 means borderline 0.
Pretty much.
7 to 8 for me is such a big jump.
Mm-hmm. That's why I can't give him that 8.
I feel you. Like, I feel you.
An 80% and a 75% are two totally different grades. You know, it feels different.
Now,
What's your problem with the album?
I want to talk about a
problem.
huge problem I had with the album. The timeline was loving this. I cannot think of another example of an album that does this. So don't ask me. But
Adam, everybody.
How do you feel about artist features not appearing on the track listing?
I liked it. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't want to go to a certain track just because the first thing I do is I look at the features. I would be honest to you. Even with Nicki's album that came out today, first thing I did was look how many features does she have. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, Travis. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll start from track number 1 then. And then track number 2, Frank Ocean comes on. I don't bump Frank Ocean enough, but I heard someone else's voice. I just thought I was trying singing.
Yeah.
And then I heard Drake on Sicko Mode. And then I heard Sway Lee. And I went back.
That's a crazy first 4 tracks, feature-wise.
Right?
Let's talk about
Frank Ocean, Sway Lee, and Drake.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then I went back, and then I went on to Rap Genius.
Right.
And that's when I saw almost every track had a feature. I was like, I kind of liked it because I didn't know what to expect.
So, like I said, people love that surprise element, you being one of them.
You did it.
I do like the surprise element as a listener.
Mm-hmm.
I think about it more as the other side, more as the creator, more as the musician, more as the producer, etc. I feel like it could be damaging to the hip-hop game. Like,
gives them their... Like, they just didn't get...
Is there...
They must have got their credit for it. They must have got paid. They're getting paid for the songs going viral. They get paid,
but okay, so put it this way, because, like I said, I love Tidal. Like, I love going back and forth on Tidal. Everyone knows this.
You use Tidal.
I got a bunch of emails to use for 6 months. Hopefully Tidal can give me that, free account.
I have a Gmail trick. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you about it later. It's a free account. Yo, Tidal, let's try it out. I gotta try it out, Tidal, but I'm not really trying to pay, so give me that free 1 year and let's try it out.
What I love about Tidal is that they give the information: who produced it, who wrote it, who's the co-producer, who's featured, who's singing, everything, right?
Yeah, I go to Rap Genius for all that stuff.
But that's the thing, I don't have to at that point, right? So I'm trying to let me pull up ASTROWORLD real quick, show you that shit. So let me show you an example. So which track has bare people on it?
Don't try to be God.
Stop trying to be God. Yo, that might be my third.
Yo, that song is bomb. I thought I didn't like that song, and then I saw the video. I was like, oh, I kind of like this song now.
It's okay. That has way less features than you thought. Let me just go to the fucking.
I had 3 features on it. I had Kid Cudi, James Blake, and Stevie Wonder.
Maybe I'm tripping out then.
Go to Juice WRLD and Sheck West. I don't know that song. That song bumps too.
Where is it?
Fuck the club up.
Oh, because they're putting his full name. Like, chill, fucking.
What, Javakius Webster?
Aubrey Graham. Like, chill, man.
They call Travis Scott
so
Jacquees Webster. Oh, that's crazy.
Lyricist, performer, featuring, producer, composer.
Oh, yeah, that's sick. I like that.
Every song you want has full information.
That's on Tidal?
Tidal.
Yeah, on Tidal. You don't even pay us and we're out here
telling I fucking love Tidal for that.
That's pretty sick, though.
I actually have to go back to Tidal to see all those. So, but obviously Tidal's not the main, network, if you want to call it that, of music streaming. It's obviously Spotify. So now, if I'm let's say I'm an upcoming artist, or let's say I'm a relative. Let's use Nav as an example.
Yes.
Because Nav is a perfect example. He's big, but he still has a lot more steps.
Yeah, he's not like at his finished product. He should not be at his final product.
So now, if I'm on, let's go back to Spotify and how they implement themselves on playlists and shit like that. If I'm seeing the Nav track, but I'm not seeing Nav's name, I'm never gonna say, "Yo, this guy on the hook." If I don't know who Nav is, because there are a lot of people that don't know who Nav is,
guaranteed,
right? So
probably not from Toronto.
If I'm listening to that and I'm like, okay, I really like that part. It's a Trav track. No, there's no features. It's just Travis. I would never check for Nav.
Yeah, but you can tell the voices are different.
We can tell because we listen to these artists. But I'm saying, okay.
I would be honest with you. There was some parts where on Travis Scott's album, where I was like, "Oh, Travis is singing nice here," and then I was like, "Oh, that wasn't even Travis."
Because you check Genius after. Because you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
What if you didn't check Genius? Would you have ever? No. And again, let's say you've never listened to Nav in your life. Let's say you've never listened to Sway Lee in your life. Obviously, I'm making like super hypothetical scenarios. Like if you hear R.I.P. Screw and you're like, yo, this guy sounds nice, and it's Sway Lee singing, but you look at the feature and there's no features. you're never going to say, well, let me look up this Sway Lee guy.
That is true.
So I feel like it's damaging. As much as we like the surprise element of it, I feel like it's not good.
But how many percentage of people are not going to look at the song online? Or
a lot.
You think so?
Yes. That's like saying how many people double check their calendar to make sure their appointment time is correct.
I do that.
But how many? You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people do that.
It could be damaging. I see where you're coming from. There, it could be damaging to the artist. Again, these are all A-list rappers, we'll say. But for someone like, if I was an up and coming rapper and Travis put me on his album, no one would ever know who I was.
Exactly.
If they didn't search the song, they probably like, oh look, Travis just made a whole fire ass verse by himself. Meanwhile, it was probably me.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I feel like that's a little damaging. And again, I can't really think of any examples, but I feel like there have been other albums that.
Trying to go through the album listing, but I know for sure there was a few songs on this I did not think.
I thought for a minute Drake was doing it. Didn't Scorpion do that at first?
Didn't show the
features? Didn't show the features.
Spotify does show the features. No, Drake showed.
I just say it also.
No, Drake didn't. No, Drake didn't. You're right, Drake. Scorpion didn't.
I'm looking at it right now.
Scorpion did not say the features.
Except, which for some strange reason,
it was
the Jay-Z song shows the feature.
He probably like made him like do it.
And the Michael Jackson song.
They probably made him.
And the Ty Dolla $ign song.
Well, so you know why he probably put Jay-Z and Michael Jackson? Like those would bring in, and those would bring in, like you're going to the album, like, oh, Drake and Michael Jackson. I gotta listen to this song. Yeah. Right? If it was just a random Drake song, but nah, if you're not a big Drake fan, you ain't listening to it.
I don't like that too much, man. So hopefully, I see where you're coming from. I think part of it is Spotify. And I don't know how Spotify gains from this, but I think they do.
More streams. Now I had to listen to the whole Travis Scott album to hear every feature without going online to check. Because I'm driving. I can't go on Rap Genius while I'm driving and say, ooh, let me listen to that one with Sway Lee. And I'm like, oh, I got to listen to the one with Frank Ocean.
Very true.
Let's get back on that Cole topic, though.
Before we get to Cole.
Okay.
I have a couple of unpopular opinions.
Ooh. It's a hot take just out here with the heat.
So we spoke about Travis Scott being Kanye's protege.
Hundo P.
3 years ago, who would you have said was Kanye's protege?
Still Travis Scott. Travis Scott was big under Kanye.
It wasn't Chance the Rapper.
He wasn't his protege.
It wasn't. You know what I mean? Only
because he wasn't signed to Good Music. If he was signed to Good Music, I would have given you that.
So it's funny because remember the narrative with Chance and Kanye 2-3 years ago was that Kanye wanted to sign him.
Mm-hmm.
Chance wanted to stay independent. Even though we know he's not really independent.
Niggas at my life.
He's fake independent.
I think he's independent. That's an argument for another day.
What if Kanye just saw something? What if Kanye just really saw the light and said, Chance is not that good?
I think Chance is good, so you got to say more than Kanye just saying Chance is not good.
Yo,
with no context.
Yo, someone said to me the other day, Kanye never wanted Chance. Yeah, he had Travis the whole time.
Yeah, he did. Kanye wanted Chance.
I don't know, man.
Kanye wanted Chance. He still puts Chance on his tracks. Chance puts him on his tracks. He's from Chicago.
I think Chance.
They're both from Chicago. No, the only reason why Chance has more than 3 years is because he's from Chicago.
I have another super hot take for you.
Okay, it's all the heat out here and heat.
I don't think Scorpion is a top 10 hip hop album this year.
Okay, you have to fight me and half the world on that.
So. I have Everything Is Love.
Okay.
Redemption by J-Rock.
Yep.
Daytona.
Okay.
KOD.
I'm putting thing over that. Scorpion over that.
Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. Over that. Apologies in Advance by Sylvan LaCue. I still really love that album.
Scorpion over that.
Astroworld, I would put over Scorpion.
I would put that over Scorpion.
Denzel Curry. Taboo.
I honestly tried to listen to that. I guess I just wasn't in the right space. I
went like 2
songs in and I said, nope.
That is a good album. I'm trying to think what else, because that's only 8 albums.
What did you put as your top 3 last time we did it?
My top 3 was Everything Is Love, Everything Is Love, Apologies in Advance. Those are 2 on there for sure. And then tied for 3 is KOD and Victory Lap.
Mm-hmm. What else did you have in your honorable mention?
I know. I had that Elise Legros, which is not hip-hop.
Mm-hmm.
I had Redemption on there as well. I feel like I had bare fucking on.
That was episode 14? 13?
I think that was like episode 12.
I'm trying to do our notes now.
12? I think that was before the price went up.
That was definitely before the price went up.
I think that was before the price went up. So that would be episode 12 probably.
Yeah, 11 or 12. Sorry guys, we're just doing quick searches out here. We're trying to give you this is the very few times facts will matter. In this case, this is one of them.
You're telling me Zoe by Lonzo Ball is not your top 10?
Yo, album of the year, Grammy nominated.
Zoe's not on your list?
Yo, Zoe was low-key fire still. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, you heard that new track that came out by Zoe and Family?
Yo,
it goes in, man. Lonzo has bars, low-key.
Shout out to BBB, man. BBB is more than just a shoe.
That shit's funny, yo.
There it is. Yeah, you put self-promotion.
Okay.
Austin Green.
The EP. Okay, Austin Green. Okay, there's 2 already. Done. There's my 10.
Playing Chess, Redemption. And then you put Everything Is Love, Apologies in Advance.
The EP, I can understand if we don't include that. The self-promotion EP, because that is 4 songs by Wale. But the August Green shit, for sure.
I'm over this. I don't think Scorpion is a top 10 album to date right now as of August 10th.
I'm hating.
But it probably won't. It's not. Actually, I still will put it top 5.
Realistically, I'm probably hating. It's probably like 8th on my list. I'm just hating.
The thing about Scorpion was it's not Drake's best work. But if this was Drake's first album or even second album, it would have been.
Or if this was anyone else's music.
Pretty much. It's just we expected so much from Drake and everyone was just like,
I get it.
But it still bumps.
I get it. Let's go to that Cole shit now.
Okay. What was that freestyle about? Just dropped out of nowhere?
Dropped it. So he tweeted first.
Send me beats.
Feed me beats. Yeah, everyone is getting murdered.
Hey, I thought this guy was all about peace and shit.
Savage.
I thought he was all about peace.
Savage. So I'm seeing bare tweets that say your MCM is sending Cole his trash ass beat right now. Or something. Yo, that shit's so funny.
That shit is killers.
I love those MCM tweets, man.
Your MCM's I'm about to send Cole a beat too.
Fuck. So that was on the 6th of August. He tweeted that. The 7th of August, he then drops this freestyle. And I'm dying. I'm dying because on the Joe Budden podcast, they're like, he tweets "Feed me beats," and he picks Uchi Wally.
I was thinking about it. He said "Feed me beats," and you picked Uchi Wally. Hot beat by that was about a hot song. It's what? Okay.
So fuck. I mean, I'm not mad at the beat though at all.
He killed it.
He kind of hinted like what's coming up next with him. So the speculation at this point is basically what we said in episode 1. If you guys want to go back and listen to that shit, we said, listen, this is back when we were trash.
Like listen, but like don't
just we timestamp. We timestamp. So fucking fast forward to the timestamp. God damn it. But back in episode 1, we said, listen, because of the outro being followed by 1985.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain Cole is releasing another album in 2018.
You did say that, and I said no. I'm pretty sure I said no.
I think you said no.
I thought it was too soon. His label won't let him.
But then, to be fair, I mean, when did KOD come out? April?
I don't know. Something like that.
We really need to get like a sense of time nowadays because
we don't have that anymore because music drops like every day.
I miss that so much. Albums don't mean shit no more. They don't stand the test of time. It's fucking frustrating.
KOD dropped April 20th.
Yeah, 420. Yeah, I remember that.
It was 420.
Why do I remember that?
I don't remember.
So that came out in April, and to be fair, since that time, there's been a lot of
music,
quick projects, like quick hits, quick.
All the good music.
So we've kind of evolved our thinking in that 4-month time period, 5-month time period to say, albums aren't just a once every 2 years thing like a ASAP Rocky.
We did talk about that.
Albums exactly
released every 2 years now.
I understand it. I understand why you said no at the time. But I mean, again, there's kind of some talks going on where he hints at a new mixtape called The Off Season.
Yes.
Which makes sense. The off season.
Which is
basketball.
I was going to bring back. So this is what keep going and then I'll...
And then I was just going to say that's going to kind of be the warm up to the new album called The Fall Off, which is kind of what we already expected with the last track on KOD. I love what Cole is doing here because Cole is garnering this attention for about 18 months. He could put, like, if I'm him, I'm not releasing the Fall Off in 2018.
Oh, hell no.
I'm releasing the Fall Off early 2019.
Yes.
I'm releasing a mixtape in fucking...
That's what you should do right now.
Let's say October. So now I have this single. It's August, September, October. 2 months go by. I maybe drop 1 or 2 more tracks on you guys. Then I fucking mixtape you guys in October. And then I hint at the album. And then I announce the album in late December. And it's out in January.
Yeah,
now I've commanded the last 12 months.
Year.
I've now have the last 12 months. I now have 2 different years in terms of eligibility for awards and whatnot. That's what I would do if I were Cole.
I agree with you. I think Cole should just wait to the end of the year, drop it, turn around right before Christmas holidays, get that summer rush, get that winter rush, the winter vacation rush. Now everyone's going to listen.
Winter rush is an underrated fucking time of year to get your streams up.
Because people have time off. People are not working. Yeah. People are not in school. What else do they have to do when they're not?
People are doing shit all.
They're listening to music.
Fab took advantage of that for so long. Was it the soul tapes that would come out in Christmas?
Was it? I don't remember.
I never
bumped Fab that hard.
But I mean, there were mixtapes, but whatever.
So what I'm going to get to with J. Cole was he's going back to this basketball themed albums, mixtapes. Because, he had the Come Up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the Warm Up.
Yeah, the Warm Up.
Then you had Friday Night Lights, which is like a football reference.
Football, basketball.
But it's sports, nonetheless. Yeah. And then he had Sideline Story for his first album.
Which is more sports.
And then he went away. He went to Born Sinner, Forest Hill Drive, For Your Eyes Only, KOD. And now he's going back to the Fall Off. Now, is he going to go back to his mixtape Sideline Stories type of flow, type of music? Because that's the Cole I fell in love with.
Pause. I think I have to pause.
But I think that's the Cole I want back.
Perfect analysis for you.
Okay.
I think Cole has officially established mixtape Cole versus album Cole.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because everyone else talks about it. And I'm sure he reads it. Right? I'm sure he sees the comments.
Mixtape Cole back. We want
mixtape Cole versus album Cole. Correct me if I'm wrong. You announced a bunch of mixtapes. Now, Sideline Story was an album.
It was an album. It was his first album.
But the mixtapes are following that sports theme.
Yep.
The off-season, quote unquote, could be the mixtape.
Yes.
Stays on the theme.
Mm-hmm.
The album, The Fall Off, potentially named, gets back to the For Your Eyes Only, KOD, no sports shit.
No, I see that as a sports shit. You fall off in sports. I could be wrong though. This is just
no, we're speculating.
This is my assumption. I see the fall off as during the off season he fell off. Maybe he's going to talk about why he switched his flow up, why he changed his style. It's all speculation. Probably, he could be a fucking rock album.
That's all we can do. A rock album. Stop this. Fuck, that's interesting. I think.
But I do want mixtape Cole back.
I would love to see mixtape Cole back. In this streaming age that we're in, I don't really use SoundCloud to stream. Check us out on SoundCloud. I don't really use
SoundCloud to stream, guys.
I don't really use SoundCloud to stream music, and that's the only place you're gonna find mixtapes nowadays.
Yeah, because
when I think about it, I remember saying this. I even brought it up like a month ago. I haven't heard mixtape Cole in a long time. I almost forgot how much I like mixtape Cole.
I listened to Sideline Story right before KOD came out, just because I needed to remind myself how the Cole I liked. Not saying his other stuff wasn't good, but the Cole I liked was Sideline Story, the Come Up.
I think this freestyle is a good sign though.
But the
freestyle might not be any sign, because remember when he came out with was it what's it called? Dead Friend? What's the shit called?
Dead Friend.
The one about Kanye?
Yeah, the song about Kanye?
Come on.
Was that an album or was it just a random single?
It was a single. It was like
Neighbors, High for Hours, Deja Vu, False Prophets.
False Prophets.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. What did I say? Dead President?
Dead President.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I got my Dead President. Wasn't that like a Lil Wayne song?
Yo, that's some Hove shit, man.
Lil Wayne needs to come out with some fire soon, man.
Oh, Carter 5 is definitely going to be in my top 10. I'll tell you that much in advance.
Can't wait for it.
So, fuck, what was I saying?
Oh, it was just a random
it could be nothing. Mm-hmm. It could literally be nothing. It could literally be, this is just another False Prophets. Mm-hmm. It was hot as shit.
Yeah.
The lyrical shit was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the albums are back to normal, so to speak. And I don't mind normal. Like KOD,
it is what
to me, I think if you don't have KOD in your top 5, this year you're a hater, I think.
I don't know if it fit in my... It's in my top 10. I got to think about my top 5.
It's preference, of course. But I don't know, man. It's interesting to see what direction Cole is going to go in. And I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm curious to see how all of that unfolds. Truthfully. You want to get into that new music yet, or you want to talk about the fact that artists are not making shit?
Give me 12% of the... I honestly, I saw this and I'm like, I'm going to fight for the record labels.
Yo, I'm taking the same side as you.
Okay, because it takes a lot of work to manage someone. You don't just...
Here's the interesting thing. So let me just kind of preface this a little bit for the listeners. So there's a report that came out, guys, if you haven't heard it yet. The music industry revenue, so all revenue made in the music industry in general. If I'm not mistaken, this is all music. I don't think this was just hip hop. I believe this was all music. I think it was all music. And it talks about what percentage the musicians actually make. So the people that are making the product, how much percentage do they actually make? And I'll just read a quick quote from it. I won't go too deep into it because you can look it up and read it to yourself. Shout out to Savon. So according to an extensive report from Citigroup via Pitchfork, out of the music industry's $43 billion revenue in 2017, only 12% actually went to the artists. For the math impaired, what a quirky article. That's just a little over $5 billion going to the people who are essentially the foundation of the entire of the entire business. So the question becomes sort of, where does the rest of the money go? Where does the rest of the money go? Per the report, a good chunk of revenue is actually pocketed by the middlemen, those working in distribution services like AM radio, FM radio, online platforms, and record labels. So I guess, the labels are included.
I'm going to stop you there. They said middlemen, and I hate when they say middlemen because it made it sound like it was wrong. But go on.
Yeah, the article is written, you can tell it's biased. Artist. Yeah, you can tell it's biased towards the artist. I wonder who these guys are sponsored by. But nonetheless, I'm glad we can both read an article and objectively take some points from it. But yeah, so I guess record labels are included. The distributors, the online platforms, and the record labels, most of the money goes to them. I think it was like 40 some odd percent.
What was 43 billion?
Do some Googles. Stupid Googles. What the hell was it?
But why I support the record labels is because they do a lot of work to push your music. And
I'm going to generalize that. I don't want to only say the record labels. I want to say the distributors. I think that's a better way to put it, because I'm not fully on the side of the record label, but I am fully on the side of the distributors. I guess not fully, but
what's that Uzi song that was the biggest Uzi song ever? No. I don't really
We always have this discussion, and I always say Money Longer.
It's always your... I say Uzi song, Money Longer.
Money Longer? Yeah, I fucking love Money Longer.
Money Longer.
Money Longer.
Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert.
That song made, I think he said it made 4 million, and Uzi took home 1.4. And I was like, why? You should have taken home more. He produced a song, and everyone's like, and I'm like, wait. The record labels pushed your song. They advertised the F out of that song. They made sure every streaming platform had it. It was on the top of every popular playlist. Yes, playlists are paid by your record labels, in case you didn't know. Rap Caviar is heavy with that. If you see a song of Rap Caviar, it's probably paid to be there. They pay promoters to play the song or push the song.
Did you hear? I'm going to cut you off. Did you hear the numbers that World Star asks for?
To promote a song?
Oh my God, to post the song. It's something like, I was listening to Need to Know. This is back at like episode 8 of Need to Know podcast, something like that. And they had a guest on there. He's an artist, and he was talking about getting your shit popping on World Star. He was like, you gotta pay like 3 stacks,
really, to
post your song.
Well, that's where part of that 53 billion goes. But I'm just saying. But imagine how a record label has to pay World Star 3,000 to play your song. You have to pay the producers. You have to pay the engineers. And there's like 3 engineers probably, 2 producers, 3 other people that do shit we don't know about.
A writer for most people, because they don't write their own bars.
Exactly. Like, probably like a team of 10 to 20 people around you, your managers, your lawyers. You have to clear samples.
It's true.
So when they say they take on 12%, it's not 12% of 43 billion is 5 billion. It makes sense.
But, and they do note that the number has gone up now. For some reason, I'm not sure why. And in this article, the most recent example is the year 2000.
It said it's so far.
Like that's 18 years ago.
Times have changed. No one's selling CDs.
Fuck, that's 18 years ago. I can't believe it. But it says that I can't believe it. It says artist revenue was around 7% in the year 2000. So obviously things have improved.
Yeah.
But I guess the biggest sort of problem with this, because again, I do see both sides, and I do want to understand the side of the artist a little bit more. And I maybe ask this question as to whether or not they should be making more than they do, which is a very interesting question. But nonetheless, it says that this percentage of revenue. Okay, let me ask this: how do artists make their most money?
Touring.
Exactly. So touring is not good on your body.
Oh no, definitely.
It's not healthy mentally.
You're on the road,
it's not healthy physically.
Nights, you're not sleeping on a proper bed. You're not ready getting good night rest. You're up late. Your ears are blaring with music. You got to jump around on stage.
And in fact, it's scientifically proven that you don't sleep as well in a bed that's not yours. Like scientifically, not just I can't fall asleep. Like scientifically,
you ever sleep in someone else's bed? You just don't get that comfort. No matter how comfortable it's just
regardless of how comfortable it is, it's not your space that your brain is familiar with, so you just won't sleep as much.
Agreed. Like, home is home, man. Home is home.
So now we bring up sort of the mental health aspect of it, right? So part of the article also says, back in July, James Blake, who's a huge artist, James Blake openly discussed his history with depression and suicidal thoughts.
Damn.
And he said much of that was stemming from a heavy reliance on relentless touring.
That's the only way for them to make money.
So that sort of begs the question, should artists get a bigger split in the pie? Or can we completely understand why most of that goes to the distributors? You know what I mean? Like
I do agree. Record labels are probably trying to maximize their profits. Like they could make like $1 million less and the artists can make $1 million more and they'll be fine.
Right.
But at the same time, it's part of
business.
It's part of business. Like
facts. I mean,
don't get mad for folding clothes if your job is to fold clothes.
It's true.
Like, you signed this deal. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
I think a big part of it as well is almost the expectation of the artist in terms of how much money they're gonna make.
They expect to make more than.
Just like you said, the Uzi shit. Is it made 40 million? The Uzi song
it made 4 million. Like
okay. That's a big fucking cut then. Okay.
And he got, I think he took home 1.4.
So, okay.
Everyone's saying it's not even half. He should have taken at least half.
So, let's use that example. Half. So, let's say Uzi was mad at that.
I mean, it was like 4.6 and he took home 1.4. Yeah. Some shit like that.
And we don't know how Uzi felt about that. But let's say Uzi was feeling a way about that. Right?
You see that, man? You're only 3 days out here. I don't know.
I mean, it's only my 3rd day out here. I don't know. And again, not to say Uzi complained, but why should Uzi complain about the 1.4? Maybe because he's thinking about a $2.5 million lifestyle. So now he says to himself, I should be making 2.5 on this. I only made 1.4 on this. I'm now going to tour relentlessly
to make up that difference.
And now I'm going to have these mental health problems, anxiety, not resting well, not eating well, etc., etc. Yeah. So I wonder if part of it. Now again, there's multiple pieces to the puzzle. But I wonder if part of it is expectations on the artist's side of things, where they maybe expect a bigger lifestyle.
Definitely.
Like if you're an artist, why are you struggling on say $750,000 a year?
You shouldn't be. Honestly, no one should.
Right? It's because you can't say I make M's in my song. I can't say I make M's. Is that what stresses me out?
That is probably what it is.
You know what I mean?
You can't be a rapper that says, "Yeah, look at me and all my flashy stuff."
Exactly.
Yeah, you're making $200,000 on a song.
So now you're gonna tour relentlessly, and then now that's gonna deteriorate your health.
Yep.
So it's interesting because it's like
it's give and take.
At the same time, it's give and take. At the same time, Spotify gives you shit for your songs. That's why I listen to like I said, I always say artists that I want to make a little bit more money. Now, someone could fight me and say, "Well, just buy it." You can still fight me because I'm not buying. I got streaming platforms.
Right? Keep up with the times.
There's compromise on both sides here, and
it's give and take. So, it's give and take.
Fuck. So it's like Fuck, what was I saying? Oh man, I just had a good point.
Spotify doesn't play their artist jack
Yeah,
shit?
so again, when I want an artist to make a little bit more money, I will bump them on Tidal. So there is something to be said there about the balance that's required on both sides.
Okay,
maybe the expectations of the artist shouldn't be as grand. Maybe the labels / the radio / the online distributors should pay the artist more.
Yeah, it's both. Like it's
both. Yeah. There's no right answer.
And if you don't want to take your money, go independent, and you won't make anywhere close. Unfortunately,
there's no right answer.
But you could make close, but you've got to put in the work.
That's the thing.
That's the thing about Uzi. Like, if Uzi wanted to make $4 million on his track alone, he would have had to put in so much work to promote the track, push that track. Like,
it's not even necessarily independent versus label. It's more so just saying make sure the terms and conditions, you understand them.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. Make sure you own your music. Make sure you own the distributing rights to your music. Different things like that.
A lot of artists you guys don't know that don't own their music.
They don't. They make it for the label. Now the label owns your music. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
And if you leave that label, you can't do shit with the music. That's what happened with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne did not own his music. Exactly. It was Young Money that owned his music.
That's fucked.
Or Cash Money that owned his music.
So fucked.
And he just finally got out of the case to own his music and now make money. Because that's why he couldn't drop his album. Because if he dropped his album,
it wasn't
Cash Money would have claimed most of his money. He was like, I'm not giving it to Daddy. Pause.
Yo, that's super pause. that means it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Let's get into some new music, man. Yeah. Somewhat of a quiet week for new music. I heard
one bumping track today.
Yo, let's talk. Okay. Obviously, Nicki Minaj, Queen is sort of the main new music release that came out. But before we get to Nicki, I want to talk about that Trippie Red a bit.
That was better than I expected.
That was worse than I expected.
Oh, wow. Well, anyway, I have low expectations for Trippie. I don't think he's that great of an artist. I think he's entertaining. For me, he's like Tekashi. If Tekashi makes music that seems decent, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm surprised.
Fair.
But I look at them for their entertainment.
I guess for me, I didn't want to hear that singing shit.
No, but see, that's what I like about him, at least. I like
his rapping. I think he's a good rapper. Like, I legitimately think he's a good rapper.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into his... I didn't like him for his rapping. I barely even listened to him rap. He did rap a little bit on the album.
Let's talk about it a little bit, though. So, the album is called Life's a Trip. Fill in the music, the album cover a bit. It looks like some Crash Bandicoot looking shit or some shit.
Look at it again.
Little bit of a quiet release, in my opinion.
I saw it on Twitter, like, Trippie Red's releasing his album tomorrow, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess so.
Some decent names, production-wise. So Scott Storch worked on a track. Travis Scott was on a track, production-wise. Diplo produced a track, Murder on the beat, so it's not nice.
I ain't tell her how to get with a murder and
Shout
shit.
out to Toronto.
That's one of my funniest tags ever. One of the funniest tags ever.
What is it?
It's Lil Kodak Black saying, I ain't gonna tell you how to get away with murder and shit. And that's like a Murder Beats tag for his songs. I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna tell you how to get away with murder. I was like, yo, shit's funny.
So I bumped this album, of course.
Young Thug and
Thug was on there.
That was a bumping track for me. I enjoy this album.
I'm gonna take it in again. I listened to it once. To be fair,
it came out today, guys. So.
Well, you know,
Lawless.
Podcast tricks. It came out a couple days ago.
Came out a few days ago.
Came out a few days ago. So again, I gave it one listen. I think there was only one song he was rapping.
There was 2 songs he was rapping.
Yes.
I noticed. I made a mental note. Now again, I was driving, so I didn't look at track listing. I gotta listen to each track to figure out which one. But there was 2 tracks he was rapping on.
Yes.
It was actually that bad.
And there was fucking 15 songs on the album.
Yeah, it was like
14, I think.
Yeah, 14.
And only 2 of them are rapping. And I was looking forward to Trippie rapping. I guess that's where my didn't like it come from. But it's almost like for me, it's like I almost don't mind this album because isn't this low-key his 3rd album? Doesn't Tekashi 6ix9ine always talk shit about that?
I don't know. I do not know enough about Trippie Red to even know what his albums are.
I think he has a lot of artist development left in him.
Yeah, he's still young. He's only 19.
No, super young, of course. But I mean, not everyone lasts in the music industry for that long. But when I way back
mixtapes.
when we were saying like, oh, this person's gonna last, that person's gonna last. Like some of the names that were on my list were like Uzi. I said was gonna last.
Uzi's gonna last.
Trippie. I said was gonna last.
I think Trippie will last because he has something different.
I think Lil Yachty's gonna last.
I don't think Lil Yachty.
He's here to stay. I think
where is he right now?
It's cool. He's cooling.
Hey, that's true. Everyone needs to take a break.
Cooling. 2018 is too good of a year. I'm not releasing no music in 2018.
Just sit back and just study.
But some of the names from that crop, right? And I think Trippie's gonna develop into much more of a rapper.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's gonna stay on that singing shit. Like he can't pull that XXXTentacion shit. He can't. He can't do it. In my opinion, right? Like he's got to rap. I think he has to rap, but whatever. The project was okay. It was okay.
First listen, rating.
I don't even have one. It's just it's one of those where it's like, and I don't mean disrespect by this. It's one of those projects where you don't even care to rate. It's like a Casanova. It's like a YG. It's like a...
Everyone hates on that YG album.
The YG album was nice.
But I was reading some comment section on Instagram and everyone was saying YG's album was trash.
It was nice.
That shit was trash.
I thought it was nice.
I
enjoyed it.
I wanted to listen to YG.
But I don't care to rate a YG album.
Yeah, it's just a
I don't care to rate a Casanova album. I don't care to rate a Trippie Redd album.
I feel you.
So I don't have a rating.
So you're going to rate the Queen album though?
Let's go to that Queen shit, man.
Yo, Queen. I bumped that on my way here. Oh my! And I'm like, let me go on my Spotify quickly, check how many tracks deep I'm in. I'm almost done. I have 3 tracks. I'm on track with Future.
How many tracks are on the album?
I don't know. Spotify doesn't tell me that. Oh, Spotify does tell me that.
Does it?
At the top somewhere. Oh, it said, oops. Okay. My head.
This guy's playing bear track.
I shuffled by accident.
This guy's playing bear track.
Just tells me it's an hour and 6 minutes long. But honestly, I really like this album. I'm definitely going to bump it again.
19 songs.
I don't know what to say. You need to listen to this album. I liked it. I don't care what no one says. Even if everyone says, oh, it's a 4 out of 10. I'm giving this album a good rating just off first listen already.
So is the Queen here to stay?
Yes, she stood her dominance. I will rate this album over Cardi B's album. I will fight anybody on that. And I'm not
And you're a Cardi fan.
I'm a Cardi fan. I love Cardi. I love what Cardi brings. I love her energy. But I don't know, Nicki's album just had content. Like, no offense to Cardi, but Cardi has a style that's like new school. Like,
I wanna preface, before we get into too deep into the music, I wanna preface some of this rollout.
Okay, yeah, I need to understand this because you were talking about it, and I remember seeing something about a radio station.
So we've seen a weird rollout from Nicki, right? We saw the 2 singles that came out, Chun-Li and Barbie Tings. We saw that come out a couple of months ago. We saw her announce the album, I think initially in June, or supposed to come out in June.
We had 2 more singles too.
Then Kanye.
Don't forget that. We have Rich Sex and On Bed.
Oh yeah,
Rich Sex with
Lil Wayne. Ariana tracks.
Honestly, those are all the trashiest songs on the album. I'm never gonna lie. Like, the album has some fires. He should have released that Sway Lee shit.
I completely forgot about the fact that you get the biggest pop star on your track and it doesn't really make noise either, right? So just a very weird rollout. She has the rumors with Eminem that they're dating.
On the album, there was a line where Eminem said, "If you come for the queen, you're gonna have to come for the king too." And I'm like, are they? I was gonna rap Genius that, but again, I was driving, so I gotta rap Genius that while we're talking right now. But
so it's been a weird rollout overall. Then she delays the album. Then like she's been kind of quiet leading up to it.
She dissed Cardi B on the Zay Lowe interview.
Oh yeah. Weird to say the least. And she makes the Fifi track, which you can also say is kind of weird because in the video it's like you're 34, Tekashi's 22.
Yeah,
and it's a weird energy there.
It is. I know exactly what you're saying.
So it's a weird rollout overall. So now think about the last 3 months of new music, and think about other than Ye and Keep the Same Energy. Everything came out at midnight, if I'm not mistaken.
Everything, usually comes out at midnight.
Keep the Same Energy came out in the morning because Tiana wasn't ready for it.
That came out in the morning?
I believe so, because I remember Tiana said she got woken up by a friend saying your album's out.
I remember looking for it and not finding it.
Ye we couldn't find.
Yeah, we could find.
Oh, well, we could find it, but
we couldn't.
Not till like 8 a.m. the next day.
That's true. Ye only Daytona came out at midnight.
Didn't Kids See Ghosts?
Oh, and Kids See Ghosts, yeah.
Yeah, they all came. I'm saying like everything came out at midnight. I think those were the only two that didn't.
Nas didn't. Nas came out like a second. Like,
oh yeah, Nas came out way after.
Nas came out like a month after.
But nonetheless, I mean, majority of your projects have come out at midnight. This time around, there's a caption that Nicki Minaj posts on Instagram.
Oh,
she says, "Tracklist comes out Friday midnight," and the caption reads, #Queen, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Pissed.
12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, first thing I want to talk about is a noon release, because we're in the East Coast, of course. Yeah. A noon release versus a midnight release. That's kind of weird.
You're fucking up your sales. Like, I feel like you're fucking up your numbers. I would have bumped her album over Trippie Red on my way to work Friday morning.
See, I don't know if that...
And then I
don't know if that morning audience... it's a fucking big audience.
Come on, the commute?
It is a big
The commute?
Yeah, they have their biggest radio personalities on at that time.
And now earphones, everyone, like, this is not like 2003 where no one had music or
but
earphones.
Don't you feel like it almost built a little bit more anticipation?
I think that's what she expected.
I think that's what she wanted to do. Is the timeline talking about it right now? Because, the timeline was not talking about it
were you talking
this
about
morning.
Shit? This
morning, they weren't talking about it at all.
Let's see what's trending.
At all. And even if I look at it, so a quick Instagram scroll, I'm seeing like one Nicki comment there.
On Twitter. Nicki's trending on Twitter.
Is she?
Queen is trending on Twitter. I mean, honestly, at this point, I think people pay to trend on Twitter. I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, Nicki and Queen are trending. Okay. The timeline's talking about her. Shout out to her. So, and that she wasn't there this morning. So,
definitely
the noon release has done a lot of this morning radio podcast tricks. She wasn't here Friday morning. She wasn't on that list. So, 4 hours later, after she releases it, and she's on there with 2 different hashtags, people are talking about it. I'll give it that then. So I don't find that too weird then. Did you see anything about this Queen radio shit?
So what I heard is like she's getting her own radios like
via Beats One.
On Beats One,
like Zane Lowe. That explains why she did the interview with Zane Lowe instead of Breakfast Club. Right?
But she doesn't fuck with Charlamagne. She still doesn't. She still fucks with Charlamagne.
Whatever.
Remember Charlamagne had like a beef thing. It's more like her has a beef thing with Charlamagne.
Who knows?
Anyway, I'm going to get back to Charlamagne. I'm going to lay it.
Got some hot takes there.
More than hot takes.
But this Queen radio shit. I see the Beats One logo in the background. Zane Lowe is probably somewhere there. Ebro is probably somewhere there too. Everyone's pulling up to this Queen radio shit. I saw Cassie there. Drea Michelle was there. Lauren London was there. Kim K pulled up.
Kim K?
I was like, what the fuck? Kim K is there Snapchatting. Oh, me and Nicki got our matching Queen jackets. Like,
Did they have a matching Queen jacket?
They had a matching Queen. They had a denim jacket that had Queen at the back of it. So they have matching jackets now. There was a tweet from, I guess this, I don't know if they're news or what. They're called Global Grind. They got about 400,000 followers. And they got that verified check. So I think that's a legitimate source of information, according to Twitter. It said, Nicki is trying to drop the album right now instead of 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. But the label says it's not ready at this very moment. She literally has them on the phone right now live. She isn't playing with them. Hashtag Queen Radio. Her label. Who's she with?
Young Money, Cash Money? She's still signed to Cash
Universal,
Money, right?
Like, do you know the parent, like Universal?
I got to do my Googles on that. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki might need a new deal. I think that explains this fucked up rollout. I think she needs new man. I think she needs new something. She needs new representation. She needs new management. She needs a new label. Whatever it is that's gotten her to do this weird fucking rollout to a point where your album was delayed by 2 months. I think that's a sign. I think that's a sign for a new album, new label.
I think so. Yes, so Republic is the parent company for Cash Money.
Okay, well,
she's still on Cash Money. How many albums did she sign for? Jeez, even Drake didn't sign this.
Get her off Cash Money.
Drake's already off Cash Money.
Time to get off Cash Money. Wayne, start a new label.
Wayne's
go independent. Oh, Wayne's done.
Wayne's not going to start. We're just going to sign like Drake did, sign to a major.
Do you have a rating for this Queen album?
I'm not done it. I'm going to say no, honestly, because I need to.
I want to take
I need to take it in better than, I want to give this one a fair rating.
So what we'll do then? We'll do the same thing we did with ASTROWORLD. We'll come back next week and re-rate it. That's fair because it
gives me time to take in the album more.
As usual, we're the go-to podcast to start the week. So it's like sometimes we can't take shit in too much.
Yeah, it comes out right before we can take it in. Like tomorrow, something
else might drop,
and we won't be able to get to it till
the weekend. Pretty much.
But, we'll try our best to talk.
We'll try our best. But I do think, I mean, there's certain albums that are sort of worth going back and re-rating. I think ASTROWORLD is one of them. I think Nicki Minaj
is definitely one of them.
Fits the bill as well.
I think YG is one of them.
That's fucking shit. I'm excited to listen to it. I know I'm very hard on Nicki.
I think everyone has been recently, and that's why when I hear that, I was like, you know what? Let me take it in as just a fan. Not someone that, just music. Exactly. Not someone that's been following her for the last 5 years and seen her come up. Let's take this all in as new music, new to my ears. Bang.
That's pretty much it. Like, I completely agree with that. So I want to listen to it. I hope it's fire.
I think it's fire.
For those that have listened to it, I hope you guys think it's fire. And I really want Nicki Minaj to be here to stay.
I want it to be good.
I really do. And this album could have a Drake effect for her, and what I mean by that, because I feel like you're about to tell me to shut up.
I'm like, Drake's talking on the album, so where are we going with this?
Where I'm going with this is, prior to Scorpion coming out, the narrative was Drake taking an L.
Yo, where is Drake's kid, yo? We're not even talking about this anymore.
Kitchen Friends.
Yo, let's see a pic, though.
We good.
I bought your album, fam.
You know how many black players are on the French national soccer team?
Is one of them Drake's kid?
We're okay.
I want to see a pic though.
I don't care.
Like I bought your album. You talked about this kid, so let me see
That's fucking so funny.
Remember we talked about this, or I'm.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We talked about does Drake have a responsibility to show us his kid?
Not at all.
Are we in the wrong for asking to see his kid?
Yes.
Why?
Because
we pay for his music. It goes back to we pay for his music. Your music is about your personal life. Well, why are you hiding your personal life? That's what we're paying for.
Is anyone asking to see J. Cole's girl?
Yeah, but J. Cole doesn't go like rap about his girl. Like no one's like.
Is anyone going to ask for J. Cole's kid? Because J. Cole has a kid.
Yeah, but J. Cole doesn't rap about a kid, and no one's making a diss song about J. Cole hiding his kid. It's different.
I get it.
I'm just asking.
I get it. I don't
really
care
to
think,
see the kid.
No, I know, but I think it's. I kind of treat it the same way I treat J. Cole, where it's like. Yeah, okay, the energy's on, let's see your kid, etc., etc. But why the fuck do I gotta show you my kid?
At the end of the day, it's not. At the end of the day, it's not. They're not responsible for showing us their kid.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's zero responsibility for Drake to show the world his kid.
So let's put it this way: I make a rap album about my girlfriend, but no one knows who my girlfriend is. Shouldn't you be like, yo, come on, like if I'm paying you to see your girlfriend, if I'm paying to listen to you talk about this girl, I should know who your girl is.
And maybe that's why Chance the Rapper finally showed his girlfriend.
Where's Drake's kid?
But I think there's a difference between making an album about your child and making a response album about your child. Because Scorpion was a response album.
You think so? It was only like 2 bars, really.
Well, I mean, like, not response album. Let me correct that. The kid lines, the kid lyrics, etc.,
were response to
were as a response. It wasn't just him organically bringing it up.
I see what you're
Otherwise,
saying.
we know the speculated rollout. Yeah. We know there was supposed to be a song on the album about the kid. Supposed to be equipping that with an Adidas rollout.
Hold up. With Adidas, I keep on cutting you off, but anytime you talk about this, it could bring back more stuff I was going to ask or I heard about. On Sicko Mode, him and Travis both said checks over stripes.
Yes.
Is he signed back to Nike? Does anybody know what's going on? Please, people, let us know. Is he signed back to Nike? We haven't heard anything about this Adidas deal. He was seen rocking Adidas at Raptors games.
I think the Adidas deal is done.
Is it because of the, do you think it was because of Pusha T?
I think so.
Really? I think that would be hot. I'd be like, yes, Pusha T blew up your son. You're going to name a line after your son. People are going to milk that shit up. I'm eating up. If I'm Adidas, I'm eating that up. I'm using that to push his rollout right now.
Yeah, and there's really nothing wrong about what Drake did.
There really wasn't.
That's the funny part.
So they had no reason to drop him. But then he said,
but I wonder
it could be money wise. Because he just said checks over stripes.
Well, what it could be
checks could be a double entendre for the check mark of a Nike.
Well, I mean, we know the over stripes is to Adidas. The checks part, who cares if it's Nike or not? Because Drake was already with Nike, so it's not like a surprise if he means
Jordan.
Nike. Jordan
and Nike are different when it comes to shoes.
True. But it wouldn't be a surprise if he's with Nike. It wouldn't be a surprise if he's not with Nike. I think the bigger thing about that line is him saying over 3 stripes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Adidas deal might be done. Like, I don't... Like,
we haven't heard anything
about it.
Why
would you say that? Maybe it's to get everyone to talk about it. Drake is that smart.
That is true.
To get everyone to talk about it. And then, boom.
Here's my Adidas shoes,
Here's my Adidas line. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
He just said Nikes over stripes. Or checks over stripes.
I wouldn't be too surprised by that.
I know I went off topic twice there.
No,
I don't know what the original point where you're going.
Let's play with a little bit of a new segment here. Because the viewers love segments.
Segment.
New segment. Yo.
New segment alert.
Yo, can we promise to ourselves before episode 20 we have our soundboard up and running?
Yes. I am actually going to work on that personally. I'm going to make sure.
I have all the sound clips in my mind before I say something.
I do that sometimes. Listen, I'm like, a sound clip with right there. We could use a perfect like air horn or a perfect car horn.
Something. Fuck.
We'll get it.
Let's start fucking around with this new segment. This new segment is going to be called What is in Your Rotation?
Well, there's a lot of grass green grass. Are you giving me that rotation? That music rotation.
Let's talk about what music are we still listening to? What music is in your rotation right now? It could be old, it could be new, it could be something that came out this year. I'm
happy you asked that question.
Let's hear it.
Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was in my feels heavy.
Yo, that's fucking funny.
I was bumping that Juice WRLD.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
I was bumping Juice WRLD almost every day, like entire album, back to forth.
I'm not mad at that.
But recently, ASTROWORLD, a lot of ASTROWORLD, almost half the album is in my playlist. I'm trying to find my playlist right here.
Oh, you make your playlist?
I do sometimes.
That takes a lot of work.
It's just swipe left, swipe right.
True.
What else is there? Life's a Trip. You know what song? Anders. He's a Toronto man. He had a song called
Anders.
Bad Guy.
I don't know who Anders.
I don't know. I heard it on the radio, but it's really been in my head a lot.
Shout out to Toronto.
I tried listening to some of not Macklemore, the other white guy.
I'm dying because I told myself the same thing and I never got around to it.
Mac Miller?
The Mac Miller,
I think I heard like 3 tracks. I was walking to the bus station after work.
Everyone likes that album though.
I don't know. I went like 3 tracks and I'm like, I'm not white, and I put back on.
Okay, so it wasn't for you off of like...
Yeah, it doesn't. Fifi's almost on every day for me.
Huge.
Like, Fifi, if I feel like listening to anything, Fifi, Ray Sherman. I don't know. That's my turn up music.
Of course.
When I get to the Ray Sherman, the Fifis, the Takashis, it's like, you know what? I don't want to listen to a podcast right now, but I also don't want to listen to something slow. So let me just bump my head. More of Drake, a lot of Drake, old, new, mix. I love Drake. Pause. That's really about it right now.
What do I got on my rotation? My rotation is very interesting right now.
Let's hear it. It's a mix of R&B, some rock, some jazz music in there.
I'm getting in my R&B bag. Jeez. I'm getting in my R&B bag a little bit. Shout out to...
I have a hot take on R&B.
Shout out to Joe Budden and shout out to the Need to Know podcast because they're R&B advocates.
They did say something about R&B.
They said something about R&B that I completely agree with.
With how Drake changed up the...
No.
Okay, well...
Alex said how fucking Trey Songz and Chris Brown changed it. They kind of ended their note with Drake.
I did...
But I didn't agree with the Drake part of it.
I agree with the Drake part.
I don't.
Because now you...
Oh, yeah, actually, I did agree with the Drake part.
Drake was the first person to really do this rap singing thing.
Well, not first.
Well, not first, but he's the first one to make it big. Like, he's the biggest person to do it. Who did it? Who else? Who did it before Drake?
Okay, he's the biggest person to do it. But I mean, if we're going back to the 90s and early 2000s, you have to say Lauren and Andre 3 Stacks. You have to say both
that's
of them.
True.
I
do give you that.
Right? So it's not even close to being Drake as a pioneer. But Drake is absolutely the biggest artist.
And now everyone does it. Even Tekashi does it.
6ix9ine does it. Juice WRLD does it. Trippie does it. X did it when he was still alive. R.I.P. to him. Yachty plays around, does he?
Yes, yeah. He does it with the auto-tune, but he does some rapping stuff, and then he does this.
Travis Scott, a little bit plays around with it too.
I just think so. Is R&B proper dead?
I don't think it's dead because I think
just on the lower.
I think we're starting to see a resurgence of really fucking good R&B acts. Like the LMAs are getting attention. The Georgia Smiths are getting attention.
Oh, that's true.
The Hers are getting attention. The SZAs, the Rihannas are still out there. The Beyoncés are still out there. So it's like I think R&B still has enough leeway to carry itself. And I think
let's not mix R&B up with pop. Because I feel like that's what a lot of people do too.
Okay.
Ariana Grande is not R&B.
No. Beyonce is even borderline not R&B anymore.
She's borderline, yeah.
I think Rihanna is still R&B.
It depends on what track.
Depends on which album, I guess.
Not
even which track, which album.
Can't wait for this dancehall album.
But
I'm ready to wind that waist.
I can't wait for that new Rihanna. It's going to be bananas.
Sorry, what's in your rotation?
Before we get to that, so I think R&B is still alive. I just don't think. I don't think it needs to be global.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to say. It's just not on the top floor.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to say. Like right now, global music right now is all pop. This new global rap is pop.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
like you know what I mean.
White people rap.
This new subgenre of hip hop is pop music.
Yes, it's pop rap.
Pop rap.
We're gonna start calling it pop rap.
Or what did they? I think they started coining hip hop.
That's hip hop. Oh fuck.
Get it?
I get it. I don't want to say that because hip hop is hip hop.
You heard it here first. Fucking new age hip hop is called hip hop. You heard it here first. True North View's podcast says skid it. What's in my rotation? Her dropped a new album. I used to know her. The Prelude.
I used to know her. I should say you're telling me I used to know her. I was like, what? You did?
J. Cole, of course, the album of the year, Freestyle. I'm bumping. I went back and started bumping Late Registration again. I always go back to old Kanye when I forget how good he was.
Yes, I do the same.
Sometimes it's with Twisted Fantasy, but right now it's with Registration. I used to put Registration above Twisted Fantasy.
You know what's fun? I was actually really late to Kanye, and my first Kanye album was
Registration.
No, the one with the flying teddy bear.
Graduation.
Yes. And so
Graduation,
I always go back to that album, and then I do listen to his older stuff, but that's the album that put me on.
Graduation is underrated as a discussion about Kanye's best album. Because think about it this way. So it's almost unanimously Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Almost unanimously.
It should be.
Right? And I can acknowledge that, and I agree with that. A lot of people love putting College Dropout there, first album.
Yeah, because it was
unexpected. And a lot of people love putting Late Registration there. Graduation's right there amongst.
Graduation is amazing.
All of those albums, other than Twisted Fantasy, of course.
Wait, go back to what you.
But yeah, so anyways, Late Registration. I'm bumping Taboo, that Denzel Curry. I'm still on that. J-Rock Redemption is still getting play from me. Daytona Pusha T is still getting play from me. Apologies in advance. Sylvan LaQ is still getting play from me. The Internet, Hive Mind by The Internet.
I need to. Is The Internet really that good? I thought it was all hype.
Good. I like. I never listened to us. I never even. Oh shit! I fuck up my damn phone. Oh. I never even heard of Internet prior to last week.
No, I knew because they're
part of Our Future.
Yeah, Sid the Kid and.
That's what I'm saying. I saw a tweet that said, "Oh, I'm so happy to see Earl and Internet on the stage together again." Like not those two, but obviously everyone else in Odd Future. And I'm an Earl fan, and I'm like, Internet is part of Odd Future.
When Odd Future came out, it was like a big conglomerate.
Yo, Odd Future, low key. Was here to stay. Mm-hmm. Frank, Tyler, fucking Earl Sweatshirt when he decides to start rapping again.
Sid the Kid,
Internet, Sid the Kid,
Domo Genesis, and the other guy.
Oh my god, they're here.
You know, there's a lot of those groups. There's this group. I don't like them, but they have that one white kid, or he's Spanish, but he has a flow. Shoreline Mafia.
Never heard of him.
You don't need to, and honestly, don't think in the music. It's just a bunch of
Just like mindless music?
Yes. They talk about lean and smoking. But one of them, his name is OG Hezzy. Mm-hmm. He has just such a good flow.
I heard of that name. I've heard of OG Hezzy.
They have a song called Musty. That was like the blow-up song. That. But honestly, it's such dumb music. They make stupid songs. They talk about drinking lean all the time. But I don't know. It's entertaining
low-key
music.
Talk about Drake putting stupid lyrics out there in the Travis Scott song.
What did he say?
13 hours on my flight. Took a Xanax. Now I'm out like a light.
I know. I was going to talk about when did Drake start talking about popping pills?
I'm sorry, what? Let me get off that before I get too angry.
I thought about that and I was going to bring it up. I said, you know what? No, because I already have something else that's going to get me angry.
What else is on my list? Dave East dropped a new mixtape,
Did
Karma
he?
2.
I gotta listen to
I liked
Dave
it.
East.
I like Dave East a lot.
He's so underrated.
I'm starting to like him a lot.
So underrated.
I used to just think he was nice, but I'm starting to like him a lot.
He's underrated, man.
He has that.
He's
He has a
slept
New
on.
York flow, man. He has that New York storytelling flow.
Yes,
And I think right now that's my official favorite type of flow right now is that storytelling New York flow. What else is on my list? Nipsey Hussle, of course, is still on my list. I'm trying to get to something that's not super obvious. Yo, Alchemist. The Alchemist.
I listened to that album.
Always on my list.
I listened to the latest album because I saw it and I did used to bump it at one point, but
I love Alchemist's instrumental albums. So he has one called Israeli Salad. When did this even come out?
Israeli Salad.
This must have come out early 2017. Let me check this.
Israeli Salad.
Fucking added it to my queue.
That song's gonna come up next.
I hate when that happens. Although I'm not mad at that because that shit's fire.
Out like a light, like a light, like a light, like a light.
But I bumped that.
Like a light.
I'm still bumping a lot of shit, man. Everything is Love too by the Carters. I have that on Tidal, of course.
It only depends on my mood to know what I'm bumping. I'm gonna try and save what I bump in the week and then come and talk about what, because I can talk about everything I bumped this whole year.
Nah, you just gotta check those recents.
I do that.
I check my recent searches and my recent play or
my recent searches don't, because I go off my homepage and I could go and Drake and I'm like, you know what, I feel like just lean now and this is some odd future, some random stuff.
True dat. All right, so an hour and 30 minutes of music. This shit was music potpourri heaven and heavy. But you know what?
H&H.
Fuck it, you gotta have some music episodes sometimes. But let's get on to some sports shit. How far do you want to go with the NCAA discussion?
Start it off, and I'm gonna interject every time the NCAA thinks they're fucking trying to pull one over your head, and everyone's like, "Yeah, NCAA."
So everyone was initially excited.
I was not.
By the NCAA, there's a first wave of reports that were coming out. It said NCAA announces big changes via Bleacher Report.
Okay.
So Bleacher Report tweeted, I guess, the actual quotes, unquotes, etc. It said NCAA announces big changes coming to college basketball.
What? Get the hell out of here! I love the NCAA.
Undrafted players can now return back to school.
But wait, there's a catch. not just you going into the draft. Mm-hmm. You have to be invited to the NBA Combine, and then if you go undrafted, you can go back to school. And they said in the last draft, only 4 players, or maybe it was 6, I can't remember, would have went to the Combine and went undrafted.
LiAngelo.
Did he go to the Combine?
No, he didn't.
He's not allowed to play in school anymore. He signed an agent.
Anymore officially?
Yeah, he signed an agent.
True that.
And he went playing Lithuania for money.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he done after that.
He done.
He's very professional. But yeah, one of them was a Duke player, Trayvon Duval. But yeah, that's the catch. So them saying they take a snapshot and blow that up. Snapshot is undrafted players can return to school. The fine print says, but you have to be invited to the NBA Combine.
That's stupid.
What's the next one they said?
Quote unquote elite high school recruits can now hire NCAA certified agents.
But wait, there's another catch. There's some fine print, y'all. Y'all didn't see the fine print? First of all,
I didn't check the size 6 font.
What's an elite high school player?
That's fucked. First of all, that's fucked. What's the barometer?
It has to be determined by the USAB, which is the USA Basketball, whatever. That ranks high school recruits. So what isn't like if you're only from 1 to 20?
So if you're a 4-star recruit or a 5-star recruit,
you might not be an elite. If you're even a 4-star, not all 4-stars are elite recruits.
I'm trying to think of an example of who was maybe a prominent name off top of the head.
Dame
Lillard was how many? 4?
He was a 3-star recruit.
Yeah, him and CJ.
Yeah,
him and CJ weren't rated high.
Dame Lillard went top 10, didn't he? In the draft?
Yeah, he went like 3rd.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. So he wouldn't have been able to hire an agent.
Now, again, mind you, he got drafted, but again, we're seeing some of the loopholes here.
And the NBA also needs to waive their one and done rule for that to happen.
That's what upset me a lot.
And there's still more to this because
you now. I don't know anything else about this shit.
Okay, let me tell you this. So when this report came out, everyone's like, yeah, it's good. They can hire an agent. Then all the fine print started coming out. And then the NBA and the NBA's Player Association also said they have no say in this. How can you tell someone they can go into the NBA if the NBA didn't agree that they can come? Think about that. And the NBA and NBA Player Association will not have collective agreement negotiations again until 2021. So all these rules that the NCAA is shouting, oh my gosh, look at us, we're doing so nice to people. it wouldn't even go into effect until 2021 if the NBA and the Players Association actually wants it.
I didn't realize how tricky the NCAA was being. When I first heard this, I was amped. I was like, yo, JBA is making a splash. Shout out to LeVar. Shout out to fucking LaMelo. I think he's going to be in the league. But
No, he's not.
LaMelo?
Oh, LaMelo. I thought you said LiAngelo.
No,
Sorry.
LaMelo's going to be about 6'9" before it's all said and done.
He needs to work on
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
though.
He just needs to work on not being greedy.
Yeah, he's just jacking up shots.
Yeah, he
He's
thinks
so
he's Steph
big.
out here.
Not a good look, buddy.
But I was amped because I was like, yo, not that I think the JBA is about to take over. And I had a really interesting discussion with somebody on Twitter with this.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think JBA is going to take over. But I do think we have to acknowledge JBA as a future threat.
Yeah, not saying it's going to be that tomorrow.
It's the inaugural season. They might take 5 seasons. They might take 10 seasons before they're a threat. But they are eventually going to be a threat if they continue the way they're doing.
Yeah, if you see someone running at you with a knife, you don't wait to the right beside you before you say, hey, let me run. You see them a mile away. You run.
You run from a mile away. You're
and that's what the NCAA is
doing.
The NCAA says, I can see. You know? So
initially, I thought it was just that. Yo, they see the threat that is JBA. They're not going to BlackBerry themselves when iPhone is releasing all this shit. They're not going to say, no, our product is strong. We're not going to adapt.
We got BBM.
We got BBM. I remember when that was the only selling point. In 2000, it was 2013. That was the only remaining selling point for BlackBerry was we got BBM, and then every platform got BBM. I was like, yo, that's a fuckery. Now after the information that you shared and the other information that came out, I don't even know what to think anymore. Okay, what do you think? Do you think is NCAA being smart? Are they seeing this future potential problem before it happens? Is this just them trying to make a good name for themselves while they're really not doing anything? What are your overall thoughts on all of this?
First of all, I think it's shit because, first of all, the NCAA has... That's what I was saying, first of all. The NCAA has different rules depending on the sport you're playing. Right. You can be a baseball player, get drafted, and go back to school.
Yes.
You can't do that if you're a basketball player.
Nope.
If you're a hockey player, you can get drafted and go back to school. You can't do that if you're a football player. So why doesn't every sport under this NCAA bubble
same energy?
Keep the same energy? Or they need some Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Is it them being smart? I think they thought they were being smart.
I think it is them being smart because what it does is that fuck the fine print. A lot of people don't read it.
Oh, you know what? It's to prevent the top recruits from going to the JBA. Now they're like, yeah, come here.
That's what I'm saying, right? Look at Luka Doncic. I know he never had anything to do with college, but look at a Luka Doncic, did his thing in Euro, became the number 5 pick or whatever the fuck he was. Look at
3.
Look at Brandon Jennings, who also did it. Went overseas for a year, came and played. Look at what
Moody did the same thing.
Melo and Jello were trying to do. Now, obviously not Melo because he's too young, but LiAngelo Ball was trying to do. Go overseas for a year, come back. You said Moody did it too.
The one thing about going overseas, people does say it does affect their draft stock.
In a negative way.
Yeah, because you're not being seen. You're not playing with the same amount of...
However, somebody
pressure.
like a Luka Doncic, somebody like a Kristaps Porzingis, somebody like I would say Jennings, but he's not consistently in the league anymore.
Yeah, injury problems. Moody
doesn't quite.
There's also the other
doesn't
guy.
Quite establish my point.
The other guy on OKC. He was a rookie last year. He went to Australia to play. I follow a lot of these college players. That's why.
But did it affect his draft stock?
It did.
Negatively?
Yeah.
Okay,
he was supposed to be you're a top 15 out of high school.
Okay, so kind of not the point I'm trying to make, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is with 2 players, Porzingis and Doncic. They have shown the Euro route can still make you nice, whereas the NCAA route, let's be honest, NCAA is about 5 years away from facing the exact same pressures the NFL has.
Which is what?
The public opinion.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
A lot of people are done with the NFL.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Right? And the public opinion about the NCAA is getting very close to that.
Because they came out with all these rules, but this is still on the fact that they're going to make billions off these players. But if a player was to try and sell his Jordans to try and pay some rent money for his mom.
Did you hear that? That shit cheesed me, bro. Was it 10 players?
13.
Sold their Jordans that was given to them by the team. And they got suspended. That's probably football.
Yeah, North Carolina football. And it's like, but the NCAA is just going to sell you, promote you, to get people to come watch you play. But I try to make a little pocket change and you want to suspend me?
I remember one of my favorite clips is on the Wale album. Oh, is it Album About Nothing? I think it's on. Where it says, there's a sound clip in there. It's like, oh, what a business model. You make multi-billions. Oh, and by the way, you don't gotta pay the employees anything. And I was like,
that's the NCAA right there.
Facts.
That's the NCAA.
Huge facts.
And that's what I think. That's what they're doing with all this. They're just trying to say, "Hey guys, look, we're trying to make these players trying to be nice to our players, but they can't make any money."
But that's why it is smart it's somewhat smart for them. It's smart for them because it buys them time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It buys them time to possibly rebuild a positive reputation until the season actually starts, and then nobody cares about conversation, right? Like. And then we have at least another 8 months until we have to think effectively about what are we really doing. But when college ball is going on, nobody gives a fuck.
You can't lie.
When football is going on, nobody gives a fuck.
Just come to Canada and I'm going to watch that.
You know what I'm saying? when basketball and NBA is on, nobody cares about issues and things like that. So I can understand as a business why the NCAA would try to get away with this, but buying time really hurts you in the long run. So.
It does, but they're going to make another $3 billion this year. Call themselves a non-profit organization and suspend you if you try to make money. You know they can't even they can't even have a YouTube channel. Well, they can. They just can't monetize on the YouTube channel.
That's stupid. They're not allowed to brand
they're not allowed to brand themselves to sell
Andrew
themselves as
said
a brand.
it perfectly. Andrew Shaw said it perfectly. If you're not going to pay the players,
let them pay it.
Allow them to brand themselves.
Yes, I agree. Let them do the Applebee commercial.
Look at these high school players. What's that white boy that got Georgia Tech? I think he's on Georgetown.
Oh, Georgetown.
Dunker.
Yeah. I know his name if I see it.
Yeah, he isn't making the NBA. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's not. He's just a high flyer. He's just he's just an athletic guy.
However, he probably has 150,000 followers before university on Instagram. Because of university, he might spike up to another 300,000. And you're telling me this guy can't sell Fit Tea if he wanted to?
He can't. He can't. He will get suspended.
That's crazy to me.
It's fucked up. But
if you're not going to pay them, at least allow them to make money.
Don't get me started with the NCAA. NCAA is it's a scam. It's literally a legal scam.
Yo, and they know it.
Oh yeah, they ain't trying to change that.
They know it.
There's a reason they ain't trying to pay people.
Fuck, man. Fuck. I'm off that shit.
I look stupid with my cheating, me constantly hitting up females. I know it's something that she's fought with me and all this shit constantly with me being unfaithful, and it's something that needs to stop with me. And I want to look at myself as a role model to younger people, and I can't keep on saying I do things because I'm young and boys will be boys and stuff like that, because there are males my age who do the right thing, who treat their woman the right way, and I just want to be that guy for her. And I want to let y'all know there's nothing cool about cheating. There's nothing cool about having multiple women. When you have one that's already out here.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Why did this girl write a script for him? Let's talk about Shiggy. So Shiggy issues a public apology. We both have watched it. Yeah, the ice cream truck is out here.
It's hot outside.
Should we just fucking let this podcast ride out for 3 minutes as we go and get ice cream?
I'm dead. Imagine if I did that. Are you shuffling?
Yo, just hear beer licking. Pause.
Sorry, back to Shiggy.
Did you see so we both saw it?
Yeah. The video.
So the report, of course, is that he cheated on his girlfriend multiple times.
This is before.
Do you think it's before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had enough Instagram followers to cheat on
New York nigga. He was big. Like, people don't realize, like, people are just learning about Shiggy now. I'm sorry. He was big for about 5 years.
He's been big.
Maybe not 5, maybe like 3, 4.
Since like pretty much Instagram video and Twitter videos, he's pretty much been big.
He's been out here.
Shout out to Shiggy. He was in Toronto for Caribbean weekend.
Yeah, apparently he was. Did you see that fucking...
one of him dancing on stage?
No, the girl that exposed them.
There's a girl that exposed him for cheating?
Yeah. Why do you think all this news came out here?
I don't know. I don't follow these people that hard.
I want to read sort of his caption first. It says, "Sorry, at JU Bad.
Do you love me?
For being whack and being unfaithful to you. I love you and you deserve a man. Why does he capitalize every letter? And you deserve a man who is willing to give you his all. Talking to other females, trying to use them for my own pleasures is wrong. It's pointless and it needs to stop. It's not cool and it's embarrassing. And I hope you forgive me for all the wrong I've done to you. I want to be a role model. I need to realize that certain things I do is wrong. I'm not even going to continue. I have a speculation here.
What? He got caught cheating?
Did his girl make him write this?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sorry, did his girl write this for him?
I think she proofread it. And
I think she wrote it.
I think he sent her.
I think he's reading off of a script. I think she's reading WhatsApp web of his conversation with his girl that says, you need to publicly apologize if you want to stay with me. And these are your exact words.
Your question, is his girl bad? Like, is she bad?
Is she bad and bougie? I have no idea. I've never seen this girl.
Actually, I saw a picture. She's alright still.
She what is it? So I saw here, so this person named Mama D.
Mama D.
It says, so, Shiggy DM'd me on IG. Why do I do those voiceovers? So, Shiggy DM'd me on IG when I was in Toronto, talking about come to my hotel. I mean, would I be wrong to give it to the Shade Room? LOL.
Yes.
So guess who reposted that?
Shade Room.
The Shade Room. And that's how all of this news came out.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, for that girl's a snitch. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Why you get out of a man like that? Like, what'd you get out of this? What'd you get, huh? What'd you get? You just embarrassed a man.
Well, she got some followers. She's a model.
How many followers does she have?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
I don't even care.
I'm not gonna say the @ name. I already kind of said more than enough information, but we're giving her free clout. It's okay.
Well, she already got herself the clout from
Shade Room. What the fuck is us? We mean nothing.
We are nothing compared to the Shade Room.
That is very true. Fuck. What? How many followers does she have? Does she fucking block her page?
Is she actually a model? Oh, she probably did like protect her page.
No, she got 3,500 followers.
How many of those are bot?
A good question.
How what?
She's following 2,000.
What?
How many likes?
Her second picture.
What's the ratio?
Okay, what's it like? Go to an older picture that wouldn't have got recent likes.
So 22 hours ago, she posted a picture with 245 likes. 4 hours ago, she posted a picture where she's turned around. Her ass is showing a little bit. 326 likes.
326?
Yeah.
Oh, and she has what, 35,000?
Oh, this girl's playing. Man, I'm gonna stop talking about this girl. You know what the caption is? 4 hours ago. Yo, I gotta read the comments. The caption says, at the Shiggy Show, do you love me?
Okay, she's just doing that for views.
People are like petty. People are like, yes. You on fire right now.
Get the fuck.
LOL, this is the one?
I'm over this girl. I don't know who she is.
I want to move on.
Probably did Toronto.
I'm done with
Toronto
her.
look bad.
I don't even know if she's from Toronto. They were just here for Caravana, probably. But I'm done with that because she's clearly just chasing clout at this point and really riding out her 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, his girl definitely made him do this. I don't even know if I want to ask this question on this podcast, but for the content, I'm going to do it. Would you do this? If your
Yo, did you see the Kanye Kimmel shit? Yo, did you see that Kanye
Yo, let's plead the fifth.
Shit?
I agreed to plead the fifth because I don't want to answer that question either. So Kanye and Kimmel, man. Let's get to that. So I don't want to spend too much time here because there's not really much to say.
I have one thing to say about this.
Kimmel said to Kanye, you famously said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
George Bush does not care about black people.
It makes me wonder what makes you think Trump does or any people like Trump cares about black people or any people at all. And then Kanye was silent and he's like, okay, we're going to cut to commercial break. So complex article came out. Didn't really do anything. There's nothing there.
There's no info.
The only thing that I noted was Jimmy Kimmel is wearing Yeezys. That's the only thing I noted. And my problem there is if you have a problem with Kanye, stop buying his stuff.
Well, so no, I remember I saw him about Charlemagne. There was a Wale interview, and I don't know if it was you that showed it to me or
I saw it somewhere.
I know I saw it somewhere too, and Wale called out
Charlemagne
for wearing Yeezys.
It was him, Envy, and Wale.
Yes.
So it must have been something Breakfast Club and or Power 105 related. Yee was probably recording her podcast.
Here's my question: does Kanye just give out Yeezys to make people? Because people want to wear Yeezys and feel quote unquote in the cool part of the cool kids,
right?
So he gives Jimmy Kimmel these Yeezys. Now Jimmy Kimmel's like, all right, yeah, I interview you. Everything I said, I don't care about. Is that what happened to Charlemagne? Is that part of selling out? I think that's part of selling out. Accepting, that's a bribe, almost a bribe. Because when is the last time
I think it's
Charlemagne said anything negative about, and I'm not saying bad, negative.
Very true.
He was struggling to say his album wasn't that good. And his album
this is not the one. This is not what I heard.
Just say that one's trash, but he can't say that because why? He's on that payroll. He got them free. Payola. He gets those free Yeezys every time they come out.
That payola. Hey.
So everyone, I'm just letting you guys know.
I mean, money talks at the end of the day, right? So,
is this changing up Charlemagne though? Like, is this money now? Like, I tweeted this on my personal Twitter and I said, second week, Brilliant Idiots, Charlemagne wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine doing this podcast without me. I will somehow find a way to be on this podcast.
Even if I got to call the beginning of that new
Brilliant Idiots?
I guess technically it's a Flagrant 2 episode. But did you hear the beginning of that new Brilliant episode?
Said they're working on something.
Yeah, they're like, we're working on something.
Bullshit.
And we think we got it figured out.
D fucking S.
You can't have Charlemagne on there because Andrew Schultz is too much of a problem. He's going to fucking make him say something that's going to fuck him up.
Yup.
So it's like, stay the fuck off of every platform other than radio right now.
Because that's the reason.
And MSNBC and all these other
more HBO
televised type of shit. Let the trial play out. I don't even know. I don't know.
We'll be lucky if he ever comes back. But it's not Brilliant Idiots anymore. It's Flagrant 2. Like, I already get one Flagrant 2. Like, I wanted some Brilliant Idiots. It was funny this week. No lie, but
it's true.
I want Brilliant Idiots. Like, I came here for Charlemagne and Schultz, not Flagrant 2. Shout out to Flagrant 2, but
it's very true.
I get you guys once a week. I don't need you guys twice.
That's very true, man. It's Charlemagne. I mean, let's see what happens. And I guess I'm very interested to hear his reasoning for not being on the podcast. Oh, yeah. I want to hear how he explains it.
I was gonna say he was doing this HBO stuff.
Something. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But I mean, like he was on, like I think he was on NBC or MSNBC, one of those recently. So I don't know if he's just on a circuit right now or whatever. But I mean, obviously he still run the radio.
He's PC to God. So
damn, PC to God. Back to this Kanye Kimmel shit. When do we start ignoring Kanye West? I guess
I've started, honestly. I'm like you said, we're not gonna watch this video. I'm not gonna watch this. Before it was a Kanye interview. I'm like, yes, Kanye's interview. I gotta watch this shit.
It's a must watch. Now I'm just like, I don't care to listen to Kanye. I'm sorry, you've already given me all of your shock value in 2 interviews.
There we go, exactly. There's nothing else you can say right now that will blow me out of the water.
The Charlemagne interview because you haven't done an interview in forever. Mm-hmm. And then the TMZ because it was the day after and you changed everything you said.
And you said slavery was a choice. Context
is key. I'm just gonna say context is very key because he misspoke.
He says he misspoke.
I believe like when you watch the full clip of what Kanye is trying to say. I agree. I think he's just really explaining himself poorly.
He went to the point way too quick.
He
went straight to the point.
He should not have punchlined it. He should have explained everything else and then said, this may sound insensitive, but it's almost like comparing it to...
Yes. But he just kind of said...
Yeah, the guy's wilding out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have given up on Kanye, lifestyle-wise.
Lifestyle-wise, I agree with that.
We just care for his music now. Like, drop some bomb-ass music, honestly.
And I'll be honest with you, man. After this Ye shit, I think a lot of people have been turned off of the music side of things. So it's like, it's not a write-off. It's not a write-off musically for Kanye at all because
it's a turn off.
You think about...
Oh my gosh, it's not a write-off. It's a turn off.
What the fuck? I don't get it.
You know when something turns you off? It's not write-off. You don't write it off, but it turns you off. Like, okay. I'm not really feeling it.
I'll give you that.
But I'll give you that. Ignoring it.
Half bar. Jeez. I'll give you that.
Jay-Z signed me.
I don't think Kanye's done. I think you're allowed to have a trash album.
Scorpion.
Yay. You're allowed to have a trash album. And that's okay. Relatively for Cole, it's For Your Eyes only. Or sorry, not For Your Eyes. Forest Hill Drives. Relatively. For Drake, it's arguably not Scorpion, but what's the other one that everyone hated? Was it Views? More Life?
Views is considered the worst album.
It's considered his trash album.
Even though I kind of really like that album.
Yay. Prior to Yay, it was
Pablo.
It was Pablo for some strange reason.
Said Pablo,
Pablo's a fucking good album.
Or 808 and Heartbreaks.
No, I think that one starts to get the appreciation now.
It is.
I don't think that one gets hate anymore.
It doesn't as much as it used to. But before it used to be
before
that.
It used to be 808s, and then it became Pablo. Now it's Yay. Your next release has to be damn near. Give me Graduation at least.
Right? Like, give me some like tier 1.
If your next release is Graduation, Kanye's back. If his next release is another Pablo, I'm actually not mad at that at all.
Not mad.
I would actually really like that. But if it's another Yay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
You're not down for another Yay?
I'm not down for another Yay. I am not down for another Yay at all. Fuck, man. What are we? We're an hour 50 minutes into the podcast. We gave the viewers a ton of music shit. You know what we did forget to do?
CCS?
Plug the socials.
Yo, fuck, I always said I was gonna remind myself too. Damn.
We forgot to plug the socials, guys, viewers, guys and girls, males and females, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Follow us at True North Views. All one word. We're on Instagram. We are on Twitter. The Facebook will get back up very quickly, but it is temporarily down right now. All one word, True North Views, TrueNorthViews, True North Views. If you search us on Google, True North Views Podcast, the first 10 pages is us. I mean, not 10 pages, I'm lying. The first 10 links is us.
He's not lying, y'all.
The first 10 links is us. We're on fucking Player FM. Yep. You can find us. We're on Castbox, you can find us.
I'm gonna do it again just to.
You can find us on SoundCloud, of course. You can find us on Google Play. You can find us on fucking Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. The real podcasters know not to call it iTunes. So you can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on. Did I say Player FM already?
I think you did. Did you say YouTube?
YouTube. What else?
Player FM, Instagram. If you do want to DM us, we out here. Instagram and Twitter. Something called Episodes. We're on that shit.
What the fuck?
Castbox.
Okay.
We're on that shit. Facebook, up and coming. But yo,
again, guys, the point is, follow us. Follow us. Communicate with us. We do really appreciate the communication with the viewers. We love when the viewers submit us questions. We love when the viewers submit us talking points. And we want to give you guys a shout out. At the end of the day, we want to say, hey, shout out to viewer X for submitting this topic or this question. And we want to address it. We want that interaction with the viewers. So, we really do appreciate you guys listening to us. We really would appreciate you guys searching for us, following, subscribing, rating, commenting.
Ooh, we got some stuff in the got some work.
Are we still 5 stars on Apple Podcasts?
I've not checked recently.
I'm gonna check that right now. We're fucking rated 5 stars, goddammit.
And we have like more than one review, guys. It's not just one person giving us 5 stars.
No, podcasts would say not enough rates to view or something.
Yeah, see, don't worry.
They would say not enough to showcase your rating or some shit. We have 13 ratings.
Woo! Yo, do we have any comments?
5 out of 5.
Do you have any comments though?
We have 2 comments.
Gee,
3 comments.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, man.
Eshkere.
Fuck. What do we want to leave the viewers with, man? Some random thoughts.
Yes, random thoughts. Let me just see.
You see Jaleel Okafor signed with the Pelicans?
You think he's still?
Pelican. Okafor's still nice, man. Yeah. Okafor can still play, man.
I don't know. He has an old style of
game, and he can't play defense for his life.
Yes.
Fucking
can't jump. He has an old style.
Greg Monroe, of course, signs to the Raptors. I think that potentially makes us the deepest team in the league.
That's big. We need a good, not good, but we need another big man.
Yeah, another big man. I'm not talking a Siakam.
No,
I'm saying a big
like
man.
under the rim. Like I'm gonna use my body. Pause, man.
I hope he can fucking play defense though.
Fast forward.
I hope he can play defense. Did you see? I started showing you this. The NBA one-on-one USA camp
like you said, I gotta give it some more watch. It's 15 minutes long, but it's hella interesting, guys.
Yo.
It's 1-on-1, like some of these all-stars, superstars.
You
playing
forget
1-on-1.
how good professional athletes are. And I'm not just talking the elite athletes. I'm talking any professional athlete is scary good.
Yup.
I don't remember if I said this on last week's podcast or if we were just discussing off the mic. Fucking Deez and Miro. They said they played a charity game.
Oh, baseball.
Yes.
That's why we're off mic. We don't think we talk about it on the podcast.
Do you remember Johnny Damon?
Mm-hmm.
New York Yankees. I think he was on the Red Sox. He's been out the league now for
a few years now.
5, 6, 7 years, if not more. They said, Deez and Miro, that they played a fucking a celebrity game, charity game, whatever you want to call it. And Johnny Damon was there. And this guy was cracking the ball.
Yo, could you just imagine that?
Cracking the ball. You watch 3-on-3. Abdul Rauf, whatever the guy's name is, is still splashing.
He's balling like...
That nigga about 50 years old.
Balling like he played an NBA game yesterday.
Oh my goodness. So it's like you forget how good professional athletes are. It's scary.
This video reminds me of that.
Yes.
It's like, wow, just...
How did you find it? What did you search? I just found it on the timeline.
I have WhatsApp.
Oh, you had the group chat open?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even know what to search for that. What is it on? I want everyone to fucking watch that shit.
What's it called? I'll find the
like NBA US. No, wouldn't be NBA. Yeah, NBA.
What are you talking about?
US camp.
It's called Kevin Durant wins heated 1-on-1 game at USA training camp.
That's a trash titled video.
It really
Whoever
is.
named that.
Just search on 1-on-1
if you
USA
search
training camp.
NBA US camp 1-on-1, you will find it. Kevin Durant wins heated 1-on-1 game at the USA training camp. Did you see another random thought? Did you see way back in the day there was a fucking meme out there that says how guys Google versus how girls Google?
Well, guys just Google random words.
So guys Google keywords, right?
Yeah,
so
obviously.
NBA US camp 1-on-1.
That's all you need to know.
Girls would, and this is according to the meme. Don't shoot me. Girls would be like that NBA video where Kevin Durant is facing everyone 1-on-1, and that would.
I actually do believe that. Because a girl has told me that before. I was trying to find, I'm like, I can't find the video. She's like, why did you search it this way? I'm like, why would I spend random time on these random words?
Keywords, fam.
Like, it's going to be in every damn article. The is going to be in every article.
That shit's funny to me. That just reminded me of that.
That's hilarious. That's so true.
Let's get into that CCS though, man. Crazy Canadian shit. So as usual, guys, we're giving you those eye-raising stories, those what the fuck stories. Really the stories that kind of hit you from left field. With the common theme, of course, being that they're all from right here in Canada. Now, sometimes they are familiar to us. They occur right here in Toronto. Sometimes it's the greater Toronto area. Sometimes it's who the fuck knows where, and we're just as surprised as you guys. You have a few.
I have 2, actually.
Let's hear them.
So, as all y'all know, or not all you guys know, but if you're from Toronto, you've all heard of Ryerson University.
Rye High, baby. I'm alumni at Rye High.
I went there, did not finish there. Went somewhere else after. Story for a different day.
Skid it.
But anyone that attends Ryerson College...
University, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Anyone that attends Ryerson knows it's stressful. Especially, I met that whole sentence. Either way, there's termites at Ryerson. There was a girl. I can't say her name, and I'm not even going to try to. Just vowels, and I think there should be a syllable in between some vowels.
Not enough consonants.
Oh yeah, there's too many consonants.
Way too many consonants.
Whoa, and there should be a vowel in 2 of them. But she's a 3rd-year media production player, and in room 205 of the Victoria Building. Again, if you've been to Ryerson, you would know the Victoria Building.
That makes perfect.
You would know.
Because I was thinking to myself, I was like, which building would that be? Because I know they kind of they redid Gold Street. They redid. They did one of the Kerr halls. They redid Ted Rogers. I think they dressed it up a little bit.
They expanded. They did that thing in the corner.
Yeah.
Young.
But the Victoria Building is old. I thought it was going to be the RCC. What's that? Ryerson Community. I think it's Rogers Communication. No, that's a new building.
That's the one by the engineering building, right?
Yeah. No, that's a new one. Now you're right. That's right by the engineering building.
It's Victoria. Which one's Victoria?
The Victoria building. That's that old trash ass looking student
beside
office.
the student center.
Yeah.
Oh, that building's. Oh, how's it still there? It should be demoed.
I think there's a library there upstairs or some shit.
I think there's asbestos.
That
in the
building
walls.
is fucking old, bro. That building is super old. I'm not even surprised by this.
She says she noticed some bugs and one bit her. And so
how do you know when a termite bites you?
I have no idea. I don't know how long ago this was. Oh, that was last semester. So this semester, another student by Stephanie Phillips, so common.
Easy to pronounce.
She says she was bitten in the same room. Her hand got red and itchy after. She said she reported it to Ryerson and they would look into it. If you go to Ryerson, be safe. I'm pretty sure there's bed bugs there.
Do you know how big termites are?
They're pretty visible.
Because my question is, how the fuck do you get bit? Unless it's a mosquito flying in.
No, they don't fight. They crawl. And they're not even that fast.
If they crawl up on you,
and they
they bite your hand, that tells me you're not. Hey, that's your loss, bro. I'll feel no sympathy. You gotta
Come
be.
Come on, but they went to school. Girl's trying to learn. And
you gotta be more alert.
You're trying to learn, and you're getting bit up by.
You gotta be more termites. Fucking alert than that.
Nah, man, it's not her fault.
I feel you. Yeah,
but anyway, if you go to Ryerson, be safe.
Watch out. Apparently, watch out for the termites. I was gonna say, watch out for the bed bugs. That's not technically wrong.
I'm pretty sure there's other shit. There's probably wasn't a termite that bit her.
Yeah, it's probably
that building. Else. If you know that building, you know that building.
Say less.
Yeah. Second is actually from a video and encouraged me to look for this. This was from 6Buzz. Shout out to 6Buzz.
6Buzz. Shout out to you.
I saw the funniest meme. It was like, my goal in life is just not to be not to be getting beat up and hear 6Buzz in the background.
Oh, for real.
Yo, if I'm getting beat up and I hear 6Buzz, I'm getting the strength of a mother.
That's the new world star, man.
I'm like, yo, fuck that. I'm not getting put on 6Buzz. There was a baby in Hamilton walking on the roof of a village. It's not really the roof, it's the...
technically
it's the roof of the porch, I guess.
No, it was like...
Because it wasn't like the high roof, it was the low roof.
Okay, but it's still the second floor.
Yeah, it's second floor. It's a roof.
You're on the second floor of your house.
You look out the window and
your house... And then you're on the window upstairs, and then I used to all the time back in the day climb out the window. Not when I was a baby, but like when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, we would chill on the roof, me and my brothers. We would just hop out the window, sit on the roof and chill.
There we go. So it is a roof, I guess.
Sorry,
I just want to tell everyone it wasn't like the 5th floor.
Nah, it was like second story. It wasn't like a building or something. It was just a house, second floor, second story, whatever you want to refer to it as.
So Nab Deep, not Nab, the rapper.
That's
you were confused.
But that's the full CP24 anchor.
Was serving a customer in King Street East. Oh, sorry. No, I'm a refresh. Let me drink some water. I'm not surprised.
Yo, man said, let me drink some fucking water. So this happened first of all in the city of Hamilton.
Yeah.
What's a comparable for Hamilton? Is Hamilton like the Detroit of the GTA? No, we can't do that.
It's not Detroit.
That's like Niagara on the lake.
Up and coming.
Hamilton.
Hamilton's a city that wants
Hamilton
to be
low key is the Buffalo of New York.
Yeah, there we go.
Like
the
low
Buffalo
key,
of Toronto.
it is. I'm sorry. It is.
And they want to be so hard to say they're Toronto.
Yeah.
They really do, but...
What do they call it now? So they don't even call it GTA anymore, which is Greater Toronto Area. They got to call it GTHA.
And by the way, between Hamilton and the GTA, if we're calling Mississauga,
we're talking...
There's like 5 cities in between them.
Yeah. What's there? There's... what's the one with B? Oakville, Burlington.
I'm pretty sure there's something else. I can't remember right now.
I mean, it's at least Oakville and Burlington.
It's at least 30 minutes from Mississauga to Hamilton.
Hamilton is a solid hour away from
Toronto downtown proper.
Probably more. Hour and a half almost from Toronto downtown.
No, it's not an hour and a half. Because
you're right.
Like an hour.
Yeah, you're right. Buffalo's still like about an hour. So it's okay. So put it this way: Hamilton is like Toronto. Hamilton's on the way to Buffalo, right?
It is. Well, you kind of like have to divert a little, whereas Buffalo goes straight.
What's considered the half point? You know, 50 Road, whatever it's called, 50 Road.
Is it? I thought it was that bridge.
It's actually called 50 Road. That's the sick part. I thought
it was the bridge.
I thought it was the Burlington Bridge.
Burlington. I thought it was that bridge that the truck hits.
Yeah, when the wind starts gusting and it's like your car's unsafe.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Burlington Bridge.
I don't know what it's called. Some bridge.
Whatever.
Either way, Hamilton is not. Hamilton tries hard.
It's more than halfway on the way to Buffalo. Just give that some.
It's like 30 minutes. It's like 45 minutes with no traffic out of Toronto. Zero traffic out of Toronto.
Kilometers. It's like 45 kilometers away No, it's probably more than that.
It's probably
Yo, let's do some fucking Googles.
Actually,
yo.
I want to Google this because I don't want to trust.
I'm curious.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
CN Tower.
Shout out to Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Who?
Oh, you never watched those shows?
Nah.
You didn't watch cartoons?
It's 66.7 kilometers away from Hamilton to the CN Tower.
So that's like 40 miles.
It's an hour and 22 minutes right now with traffic. And you would pay tolls.
How much? How many kilometers did you say?
66.7.
Yo, honestly, bro, I think I'm a fucking genius.
Why,
I'm just gonna put that out there because I said it's about 40 miles. I did the Googles.
Oh, you said 40 miles? I'm pretty sure it's like kilometers.
No, you said 66 kilometers.
Yeah.
And I said that's about 40 miles.
Oh.
I Googled it. It's 41 miles.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just putting that out there.
First of all, nobody in the world fucks with miles except for Americans, and they're just
we gotta cater to the Americans.
Switch over. Let's switch over to the metric
Yeah, I don't know
system.
why you guys have the imperial system.
Like no one else uses the imperial system except you guys. Like,
that is weird.
fine, just go universal. Clear that shit out.
Flash sale Friday.
I mean, Nav was serving a customer at his King Street East restaurant Wednesday when he looked out his front window and saw a toddler wearing a diaper teetering on the roof across the road. He leapt from behind the counter and ran to the door where he saw a group of dozen people gathered on the ground below, ready to catch the child if he fell. Or if it fell. I don't know if it was a guy.
It was a boy. It was a boy. As far as I understood, from what I saw, I think it was a boy.
So there was a video. The video went viral. 100,000 plays on Facebook. I'm just trying to scroll through this, trying to sum it up for you guys. They knocked on the door. No one answered. They called the cops. The cop was there at 3:30, and the baby was still on the roof.
The funniest shit would just be like if the parent just fell asleep.
The child was napping in his bedroom and managed to squeeze out the window.
Yo,
criminal. It was not a criminal act.
Yeah,
but people are reminding the parents to secure the windows if your kid is in the house.
Yeah, like keep your kids safe. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Lock the window or be aware of the window being open. If your kid's sleeping alone in a room and is at that age, 2, 3, 4 years old, when they're starting to discover things on their own, I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah. Right? When they started getting inquisitive.
But it seems like common sense is not that common.
No.
So it is what it is.
Anyway, the Nav saw some man, didn't even say his name. He busted open a window on the first floor. He ran to the second floor, busted that window too. I don't know why he busted.
Why bust to a second window?
If you're inside, you can just open
it. There's
it.
30 people already there to catch the kid if he falls.
You can just open the window too because you're inside.
Just open it. That's so funny. Man just wanted to.
He broke the window, ran into where the baby came out from, and grabbed the kid, and everything went well, and he saved the day.
Well, there we go. Happy ending.
I don't know what happened to the parents, and I'm not going to tell you guys because, to be honest, it ended happy, and that's all we need to know.
And that's all we need to know.
Parents be safe for your kids.
Fucking parents be safe for their kids. I think that's really all there is.
Really and truly.
Say. But I think it's about that time.
What time to eat?
We're 130 minutes in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well.
Jesus
but you know
Christ.
what? That does bring us to, of course, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. I'm going to plug the socials one more time.
Do it.
True North Views, all one word. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Communicate with us. We want to communicate with you guys
We
too.
love having this back and forth, guys.
We really enjoy it. So again, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. You can search for us and find us again on SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Player FM, Castbox, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Anyway, you listen to your podcast.
The brand is getting strong. We're going to take Deez's and Meryl's line because they don't need it no more.
They don't need it.
They're
way
strong
too
already.
They're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They're Jeff Bezos. They're getting brolic. So you know what it is, man. Continue that conversation, guys. Tell a friend to 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 tell a friend. 6 degrees of separation.
You
already know.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell 6 mans.
Now, as usual, I go by the name of Harris.
You can call me JustShola.
And I guess you just got to tell them the number one rule at this point.
Yo, keep your kids safe. And watch out for them wastemans.
Watch out for the wastemans, guys. It's still summer. The nights are feeling a little bit colder.
Thank God.
Autumn is ready to kick in.
It's not even September yet.
So I'm going to say the following because we're at that time of weather. Stay cool And stay warm.
Stay warm in the morning and night. Stay cool in the daytime.
You already know what it is, guys. It's True North Views Podcast. It's episode 16.
16. 1 6. Pull up with the
Get it.